has it
we're
been?
alive. Too long.
Yeah. Let's see. When? What was the day of the last
Wait.
podcast? Actually.
How are you gonna balance the
um,
audio if someone joins in the middle of it?
We'll
I
figure it
can do
out.
that.
Yeah, we can change them in Discord, and the actual rendering we can lower it if we need to.
Alright.
I mean, I'm not
Hey,
worried unless they
this
come in
is-
screaming.
Knowing Julio, yeah.
Ah, shit, you're
I
right.
don't think Julio is capable of screaming.
Mm,
When he's really pissy, he can.
even when he's not
God,
pissy.
God. What? Fuck. What episode are we on? Escape pod number.
I'm trying to pull it up. Hold on.
I'm looking it up.
God, it
Assistance
really
go.
has been a while. This is 18.
18. Hey, we're legal now.
For some things.
And for some things.
The most money making things.
Yeah, you can fucking fuck. You can sell your or you can sign up for a bunch of loans that can put you in debt, and you can also go to the military and die. Can't drink or smoke though.
Oh yeah, you can't smoke anymore.
Yeah, you can't smoke anymore. You
I
can't.
keep forgetting that.
I don't know why. Like, just make it 18 or 21 at this point. I don't care anymore because I'm right past that age. But like, make like all the decisions either be like you can do all this at 18 or no, you can't do it all until 21. Like, I don't want half and half. Imagine like you were fucking you were 14. And then there's like you can only drive half of the car until you're 16.
You have to cut the car in half down the way and drive it like a motorcycle.
Yep. That's how cars work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how else do you drive half a car?
I mean, I don't think you drive most half the cars. And anyways, yay. This is your host, Coby. Yay. Joining me this week is Michael.
Hi guys.
Michael, why did your quality just drop?
I don't know. I'm getting tea. Hold up.
Oh, okay.
That
Sweet.
might be why.
All right. Monroe is joining us too.
Hi, my name's Cable.
You motherfucker.
And then there's Cable.
Hi, this is Monroe. I'm a furry.
You know, I thought you were gonna say
Slander.
a different. I thought you were gonna say a different F word, and I'm kind of glad you didn't.
I'm not gonna lie, it did cross my mind.
Oh no, it's okay though. We know Monroe. He's literally our one gay friend, so we can say the word, right, Monroe?
Sure. I'm sure anyone else that hears this will also think that.
Yeah, totally. So I think we should give the honor of saying the word to Michael on this podcast.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
Never mind.
I don't want to say it because I don't want to make Cable bleep.
Yeah, please. If
I
it can
don't
be,
know
if
how
it
to
can be,
bleep it.
if it can be avoided, please.
Are we gonna bleep it?
Yes.
Are we going to bleep it?
Are we?
Yes.
Speaking about bleeping things, Michael, what did you do on your time off before this podcast came back?
Oh god. I mean, went home for Christmas. Enjoyed that. That was fun. Hanging out with family. Yeah, pretty much just was dreading coming back here. I had some sort of mental breakdown, some shit over the holidays. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was like, I don't know, it was like for some reason I was like alternating each day. Like I'd be happy as fuck, and next day I'd just be depressed. It was just going on like that for like a solid week.
I think that's just depression, man.
I mean, probably. I don't fucking know.
A
Maybe I just hit it majorly or some shit. I don't know.
A depressed
usually-
gang rise up.
But yeah, outside of that, just kind of hung out. In terms of this week, the fuck can I say? I mean, I've pretty much gone back to the same old, just doing, classwork and, just trying to get through college, graduating
fair.
soon, hopefully.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, last weekend I did end up buying Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's actually pretty good. I can't complain.
I is it done by CyberConnect?
Yeah, it is.
That explains it, because CyberConnect did those really cool Naruto games that made the series
Yeah.
better. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but overall, story-wise, like getting in the fights is fun. The stories, I mean, it's a rehash of Dragon Ball, but I mean, that's kind of what I expected. So that's cool.
What do you mean they kept everything the same?
What did you?
How did Prince
what?
Vegeta get beaten by Kakarot?
What do you mean?
What do you mean launch doesn't exist at Z?
No, isn't there a
God.
launch joke? Didn't they actually make, like, isn't there a launch joke in the game?
Yo, no, there is. Oh my god. So it's actually I just saw this today because apparently Launch wanted to talk to Goku about something, and Goku just goes to Launch. He's like, "Hey, Launch, long time no see. Did someone forget about you?"
That's pretty good.
All I could fucking
his
do was just
name?
put my head down.
Was his name Toriyama?
Akira Toriyama.
But yeah, that's trying to think of.
I heard it.
I think that's about it for my week.
I heard Android 21 was also in the game.
I haven't got.
She
that far.
pops
I'm
up
just-
as a
I'm just-
random female researcher.
Oh shit!
Like, it's her human form. I don't think she actually, like, appears.
Close enough.
That's
Maybe-
cool. I will
If-
have to look
hey,
at that when I go
If
back to it.
CyberConnect considers her canon, she's canon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could accept that.
Did you get the PC version
No,
so you
but-
can mod Shaggy and CJ in the game?
Oh my god, I forgot.
No.
I
Wait,
forgot about that.
wait.
I forgot. Well, do you have a picture?
I can probably find it. Give me a sec. CJ. I think I found a video. Let's see if I can find just images. But yeah,
Can you move closer to your mic?
I am.
Oh.
Like, if
He's
I,
loud for me.
no.
He's not loud for me. Then again, I have Discord and my sound in general, which is pretty low.
This guy.
Oh my god.
Oh, did you find the picture? Wait.
I mean,
no,
I can
that's
No,
a-
try.
he's
And,
sent-
oh no,
I
I
sent
found a
a
picture. Hold
video.
on. There's the actual picture.
Oh my god.
That's something. I am
No, people
looking at-
people did this like
Okay,
instantly.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Ah shit. Here we go.
Here we go again.
Ah!
Uh,
Let's see.
Wait. This is the first time I'm seeing gameplay. Is this like Kingdom Hearts?
No.
oh my god, why would you say that? No.
Look at the bottom. Look at the bottom left.
What do you mean the bottom
Not
left?
Kingdom Hearts.
Bottom left, that little menu thing.
This
No,
not
it's-
Kingdom
I can't-
Hearts.
That's
It's not Kingdom Hearts.
At the very least, Kingdom Hearts did not make that.
No, yeah, that's from all the Dragon Ball games. Oh my god, I'm looking at gameplay right now. They actually animated him pretty well.
Oh, CJ.
Yeah. That's too well, honestly. You know what's like? Speaking of which, you know what's one of like my biggest pet peeves? Whenever someone makes a mod like to a game and they're showing it off, but they suck at the game.
Yeah.
Mm, that's true.
I was like, you're telling me you just put it in here just to have it? Like some of those Street Fighter costume mods, man, it kind of hurt. Like looking at the Street Fighter costume mods and just seeing them not being able to do a fucking combo.
What the?
I think I'd have a stroke if I saw some shit like that.
Yeah, no, it's just keep. Yeah, it's just like you could have showed stuff.
It's already hard to scroll up in the podcast stuff chat.
I mean,
Don't worry about
you
it.
don't have to go very far.
Yeah.
DSP is bankrupt.
Oh yeah, that.
What the
Well, you gotta
Thanks,
post that picture. now.
WWE.
Did you see the one where the dude actually brought in saying, "When's Marvel?"
What?
Yeah, it's great.
What are we talking about? Is this still Michael's week?
We're still on Michael's week.
I mean, he said he was done
I mean,
a while
I
ago.
said that was it.
Oh, okay.
We just never started talking about CJ.
Kakarot and CJ.
Well, it was related to it was related to his week at least.
Yeah, it was.
Hey Monroe, what did you do with your weeks?
Well, I went to the moon. That was pretty fun.
Lies.
Yeah. And then I left there. I left a rabbit on the moon. If he touches people, it turns them into
God.
carrots.
Damn it, Monroe.
Wait, what is this joke? I don't know this joke.
Anyway, I came back to Earth and I blew up the moon with a good energy blast. So the rabbit guy's probably dead.
I'm confused.
This is just,
You remember
this is Dragon
Ball?
Ball.
I don't remember the
That's-
rabbit shit.
Yeah, there's an enemy in Dragon Ball that's a rabbit that can touch people and turn them into carrots.
Is this
So the-
a OG Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that explains.
In a later episode, Roshi blows up the moon in a later episode, and they defeat him by putting him on the moon. So the rabbit guy's, I guess, just dead.
Rabbit guy's dead.
At the very
could
least,
read on the
Toriyama
moon
will
just
never bring
fine.
him back.
That's what you think.
Just like
Dude.
launch. Oh, speaking of which, no, back to Dragon Ball, right? This is hilarious. No, this is hilarious because Dragon Ball Kakarot had the best pre-order I've ever seen in my life.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Michael, you remember Tao Pai Pai?
Yeah.
You get, instead of the fucking Nimbus, you get the fucking instead of the Nimbus, you
Wait.
get the fucking log.
Yo.
The log.
Yo.
You get the log that Tao Pai Pai rides.
Alright. That's
Jesus.
that's an extremely specific thing.
You don't remember?
No, I remember it. I remember it, but I didn't. That's like something extremely specific for them to put in.
Yeah.
The log has more recognition than launch.
Okay, never mind. It's a pillar. It's not the log, but it is a pillar where he also does the same thing. I wish it was the log.
When a literal
Cyber-
piece of wood gets more characterization.
In all fairness, it's stone.
Oh, it's stone.
Also, I'm pretty sure what you would call it. Cyber Connect at least loves the franchise enough to do stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell that they put actual love into this game. Like, it just looks so good in motion.
What if launch is a DLC? What if you can play as launch?
Yeah, you play it, then you forget it. You literally forget what you're doing.
Or you go.
You play as a blonde launch, and you're just on the ground shooting people with an Uzi, and then whenever you sneeze, your screen just goes black,
Yeah.
and then you just come back. Your screen just comes back like 10 seconds later, and you're in a place you don't even recognize. That's like a DBZ psychological horror. I'd play that. Wait, I was on my week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did I do? Oh, I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight now.
Ah.
I can't recommend it. It's like fine. It's like a good game. It's just the monetization methods are really dumb. Like, because they have killers like Freddy Krueger and fucking Ghostface. Movie tie-in stuff and Michael Myers, like, and you have to buy all of those characters individually. Like, you buy a pack with one killer and one survivor, and for the movie tie-in stuff, and also the Stranger Things the Stranger Things one, just the Demogorgon, it's like, I guess I'm okay-ish with buying those packs. I think they're like $5.99 each. But also unlocking any other killers that you don't have base, like that aren't for movie tie-ins, takes a stupid amount of in-game time. So you're heavily incentivized to buy them too. Else you're stuck with otherwise you're stuck with Trapper, who, I don't know, Trapper Mange are like some of the scariest people on the planet. I don't know how someone finds that fun. Mari finds Trapper fun. He scares me. And then like Hillbilly.
You're gonna get fucking murdered in your sleep.
I might. Or fucking Hillbilly, who has like an actually really ludicrous skill gap with him. Learning to turn during chainsaws is insane, and he's just one of the people you start with. I think you start with Trapper and Billy on PC. There's also problems with perk balancing. Oh yeah, the main reason you're incentivized to buy every movie tie-in is because you also get perks tied to the characters. And funny enough, most characters have exactly one perk that is good, which is annoying. So like, the old fucking Hex Ruin, which was the perk that basically everyone had to run, you had to buy the Hag to have Hex Ruin. And then Barbecue and Chili comes from Leatherface, so no one plays Leatherface, but everyone owns his DLC so that you can have Barbecue and Chili, because it's an insanely good perk.
Okay, I didn't know there were strats in this game.
The core game is good.
It sounds like it's good. It's just
the balancing is very circuitous. Like, they changed the wrong parts of the game to fix balancing stuff. Like, the reason everyone ran Hex Ruin is because there was basically nothing else that slowed down the game enough on the killer side. Because if people just rushed gens and knew what they were doing, you basically couldn't guarantee anything higher than a 2K on some killers. Like, I don't know. If you're the nurse, you can, because the nurse is a killer that literally teleports just through all terrain. So
that sounds fair.
Oh no, she is by far the best killer in the game. She is insanely difficult, but people that are good with nurse can use nurse without perks, without add-ons, and it doesn't matter. Because look, you're running around a tree. I don't care. I don't care about objects. I will literally teleport beside you. Nothing personnel kid, fucking hit you. There's no counter to this. There's no counter to me being very good at teleporting. And there isn't. There used to be a build where the nurse got 5 blinks in a row before she hit her cooldown period. Yeah. Default is like 2. Like, you can blink once really far, and then you get a tiny blink afterwards. There was a build where you got 5 tiny blinks after the big one. So if you suck at hitting blink, just, who cares? Keep spamming it until you're close enough. That one... No, 5 blink wasn't taken out. It was Omega Blink that was taken out. Omega Blink just let you increase the distance to ludicrous... Like, you could literally blink across the map. She had effectively global... Oh, on some maps she had literal global presence. Like, the game, which is the smallest map in the game... she had literal global presence because the game has 2 main floors, and she can just teleport through the floors at any time.
Sounds fair.
It is. I have never come across a good nurse. They are rare, but if it's a good nurse, you have no chance. Like, you will actually be powerless. Anyway, Dead by Daylight, the main loop is fun, the monetization isn't, and there's some balancing issues. But I played a lot of that. Aside from that, I watched all episodes of Keep Your Hands Off Izoken that came out. It's up to episode 3. It's very good.
I was gonna say, the show's still going on. It's pretty good. It is. It's anime Ed, Ed and Eddie.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like slice of life Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Yeah. The characters, it just happens to the characters just fit into the archetypes of Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Yep. It's about making like an anime club.
Yeah.
But
good,
yeah, it's very good. And aside from that, I mean, I guess in the weeks I had, I did see like this little indie movie. You probably never heard of it. It's called Star Wars.
Oh,
I
the Star Wars.
Yes,
the Star Wars.
The Star Wars.
Hey, how about we wait for that conversation and talk more about Izoken?
All right, but you know, Star Wars just came out and it was pretty good. We can shelve it for now, but the movie was pretty good. I recommend everyone. I recommend everyone just empty their wallets into Kathleen Kennedy's mouth.
You know you can't lie to yourself like this.
Please, I need to see more Disney Star Wars. I need it.
If more Disney Star Wars means The Mandalorian and Clone Wars, then yeah, I'm fine with that.
I need more EMP Force Lightning, please.
Just we'll get to that. Oh, what else did you do with your week?
I don't know which way is up. Okay, what else did I do? What else did I do? Nothing else is coming to mind. I think that's it. Other anime I watched. Oh fuck, there are other anime. Fucking Crunchyroll redid their Q thing, so I don't. Goddamn, it's not at the top. I finished up Dr. Stone to current. I still very heavily recommend that. And I finished Rising of the Shield Hero. It was
You're behind on that, yeah.
Yeah, it was a meh at the end. I think I like it more than my roommate did in the end. But it was alright in the end.
When those shows came out, I kind of just didn't give a shit because it looked like generic fantasy. Mostly because this year was just filled with, well, last year I'd say was filled with just so much like anime with just fantasy that's possibly isekai. If it wasn't, then it might as well fit the mold. I just didn't care. Like after a while. Like the last anime of that genre I probably really enjoyed was probably Konosuba.
That's fair.
Cheating. That's cheating because Konosuba's really good.
Konosuba is really good. I can't make my roommate watch it. He refuses.
Why?
He thinks I think he saw like part of the first episode and he says he hates all the characters.
I mean, you're kind of supposed to hate them to an extent.
Explosion Lolly is the best character. Anyway, that was my week.
Okay then. I have no words for that.
Just moving along.
Cable, what did you do with your week?
Well, I've been playing this really niche game called Monster Hunter World.
Oh yeah, that got like a small update, didn't it?
Yeah, you know, it's just a pretty small update. It's pretty fun, you know. I think you guys should play it, especially you, Monroe. You bitch.
How many forms of Nergigante are there in the update?
One, and you can't hunt them until like master rank 100.
I'm gonna leave a bad review of this game on Steam.
You motherfucker. You're one
I
of
have
those
to-
people.
I have to put so many hours into this game just to fight Nergigante again. 0 out of 10.
I mean, you don't have to. You still fight him. You just can't fight a master rank one until then. Oh, there's a reason.
Alright.
He's gonna fuck you up.
Does the Superman dash happen instantly?
I have everyone
probably.
else
I don't
loud,
know.
but cable is still quiet on my end. The hell?
I get fucked.
I'm having
I
a
hear
reverse.
that.
I'm having the reverse problem of what you had. Oh well.
Just turn
you
him
still.
up in Discord.
I did. That's the problem. He's on 200%.
Turn
And I'm
Discord
pretty close to
up,
my
then.
mic. Like, I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
I
get
hear
turn
him
Discord.
Turn
Why
up
doesn't he turn-
Discord. What is Discord at in your mixer?
Max.
What the fuck is it? Do you have like your all sound like at 2%?
No, maybe my all sound's probably at 2%.
I. It, well, I wonder why I can't hear Cable.
Just eat my ass.
But, yeah, I've been playing just a lot of Monster Hunter with Julio, Raj, and you, Coby. Really,
Hey, I'm
really
Coby.
liking Iceborne. I've been taking my time going through it, but I think I'm about at the end of the main story for it. Fuck Black Veil Hazak. Namiel's a fun fight. Kind of fuck Velkana. And especially fuck Tigrex. Alright.
Is Leroy Smith really that broken?
Yeah.
Yes. We'll get to
You
that.
know how broken he is? I'm not gonna explain the whole thing, Coby, but let's just say Evo Japan this weekend, top 8 for Tekken, 6 Leroys. We'll get
Oh my.
we'll get further into that later. I was gonna mention that I watched Evo Japan stuff. I watched Soul Calibur, Tekken, and Cross Tags. I woke up really early in the morning and it was starting. Man, people are degenerate in Cross Tag.
Yeah. Have you seen Cross Tag?
Oh, there's a fucking GA player and holy shit. Yeah, that was pretty much my week, besides just doing school.
Nothing. You didn't watch anything over the break or anything either?
Over the break, besides The Witcher with you, not really anything. I didn't see Star Wars because I didn't really care. Nothing else that really came out I was terribly interested in.
That's fair.
So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it because my break was just work and hanging out with family and my girlfriend. I also bought an Elgato
Oh, yeah.
that I
Alright.
guess if we ever want to record stuff, we'll have for that.
Maybe someday. Well, I guess it's on to my week. My week coincides with a lot of other people's weeks. I mean, same thing. I watched Evo Japan. I've been slowly incepting all my friends into liking The Witcher, and it's been working so far. I watched this really cool indie movie called The Star War. Double back on that joke. Trying to think. Oh yeah. Me and Cable competed in both during our break at Carolina Clash and at New Challengers.
Ah, yeah, I forgot about those. Well, you competed at Carolina Clash. I didn't.
Did commentary, just practicing my commentary. I blew out the mic because something really, really cool happened. and I've just been working on my commentary. Then I also competed and commentated at New Challengers. Oh man, that was really interesting commentating for DBFZ until it really stopped getting interesting. It was bad. Shout outs to Twice Sparks, my co-commentator, because we started talking about other shit while the match was going. Because eventually, it'll coincide back to what I'm gonna loop around about Evo in a Evo Japan. But eventually we just saw there were some new characters, but eventually we just saw GT Goku and just resets, and I just lost interest, and so did he, because it was a long day, and Dragon Ball always takes fucking forever. Holy shit! Like it was top 3, and fucking Tekken's top 8 finished before our top 3 finished. What the fuck? Like literally at New Challengers, they were like, "Yeah, just run your top 8 real quick. We'll probably get grand finals on there." We just get the fucking finishing losers finals to go to grand, and it's like, "Oh, Tekken's done." What? Huh? Yeah, they're just money matching. They're just money matching in the back now. Excuse me?
Wait, does DB Fighters have a match timer?
It does, but it's
right?
like 300 seconds.
It's like 5 minutes.
Okay.
300 fucking seconds, and you do so little damage in that now with the recent patches. That's like taking like a million years for a match to finish. And it was interesting until, when they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna nerf level 1s and stuff for balance." Cool. Hey, fuck you. Let's add this character that excels in that. Why? I don't know. Fuck that game.
GT Goku is my favorite Goku.
I want Marvel back, but Marvel's not coming back. Rest in peace, Marvel.
Hey, at least I got that. What was it? $10,000 tournament.
Oh, you mean the tournament that's literally going to have like the most security in any FGC tournament ever?
Or the lease, and it's like whoever gets shanked can take it.
What the fuck?
Dude, it's Marvel.
No, like that tournament might as well be the Kengan Annihilation tournament for Marvel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 10,000.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it's 10 grand for fucking Ultimate Marvel 3. And it's in fucking New York. So I'm only imagining like, oh man, Thuggery is going to be exceed. Someone's gonna get hit with X Factor dive kick and then immediately get stabbed.
Oh.
No, someone's gonna pick Virgil and get shot.
Like on site.
And they're gonna drag the body off, bring the next person. You better not make the same mistake.
No, he's gonna get shot, but he had the vest underneath because Biggie told him to bring it.
God. Thus correcting the
Shoutouts to hip hop.
timeline.
Yeah, shoutouts to hip hop. Man. Oh yeah, on the topic of Evo Japan, I guess Cable can also hop in on this too. Soul Calibur was fun to watch.
Yeah. Seeing that girl come back from losers was pretty cool. Kind of sucks the
that was
loss in the end.
Yeah, that was awesome. Mostly because I'm like, yeah, it's my boy Jerry of River.
And there's character diversity.
Yeah, stop, it hurts. I caught a glimpse of Blaze Blue, and the only thing I caught of was someone calling assist while Ruby was dashing all like back and forth in the air, and I was like, I don't want to watch this because I'm gonna get hit by the mix-up. I'm
Someone's
not even playing.
About to die.
Yeah. I don't think I watched anything else. I think I don't mean to be mean by this, but I put on Sleep Fighter and then fell asleep.
That's fine. I didn't even read when it started, so I just didn't bother.
No, like I like watching 5. I just hate playing it. Because watching 5 is so fun because you see people's hopes and dreams get crush countered.
Again, also same thing. They had character diversity. A fucking Sakura one apparently.
No, yeah, Sakura one. It's pretty awesome. Can that be the title of the podcast? Watching my hopes and dreams get crush countered.
I'll throw it in the list. That so far that's the only thing.
Yeah.
But
holy shit, For a good first 3 seasons, first 3 seasons, I kind of not like Tekken right now.
I mean, there's gonna be a patch literally Tuesday.
I don't think they can nerf him hard enough.
They can. So,
okay, without having to nerf him to the ground.
Here's the thing.
I mean,
if they don't nerf him enough, they have to wait a whole month to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
You don't.
I don't know how over. I've never seen Leroy. I've not seen
Jeez.
Leroy in fights. So, I don't know. All I know is Tekken has been extremely well balanced, at least up until him. So, like,
Yep.
that's why I'm inclined to think that it's not that bad.
Nah, it's bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's not like you want
to. Let me give people who have been character loyalists for years have dropped their character for Leroy immediately because they recognize he's the best in the game.
He's not like
He's broken. He's actually
he has a lot of other characters' moves, but better. Just outright better.
Oh, and safe. All right, how about this?
The top 128.
Hey, how about this? How about a homing move that hits far range and is plus on block? Oh, but what's the downside? You can duck it. Oh, why are you ever gonna duck against this character that has 2 really good launchers from crouch that are both mids? Oh, by the way, plus on block on a lot of moves that you would not think are plus on block. Good pokes, good counter hit, strings that do like 80 damage.
A high mid parry and a low parry.
Yep. Okay, the parry's not that bad.
Low parry stinks. Yeah, but still, like the fact you can cancel it into it from almost everything.
The parry is just bad. Well, to be fair, also Jin. The parry is just bad because the parry is good. My bad. The parry is really good because he has a lot of good follow-ups because of his good fucking tool set.
Yeah. Like Jin, you still need to do the correct combo, and if you drop it, you're losing the damage. You don't get free damage from the parry if you fuck it up. Leroy, if you fuck it up, you just smash a button.
Yeah. Probably gonna break. Oh yeah, best orbital in the fucking game. It's -3 on block. In Tekken, there's no move that's gonna hit that. And it sometimes catches sidestepping.
So he actually just has insane data.
Yeah.
Data, moves, and privilege.
So, like... Okay.
He also essentially has 2 rage drives.
I mean, it is pretty overpowered. I mean, Yoshi has 2.
No, I don't mean 2 different rage drives. I mean, he has a cane he can use once a match that does insane damage, and then on top of that, he also just has his rage drive, so he can use both in one combo.
That just kills.
Yeah, Yoshi has 2 different rage arts, but you have to pick one or the other, and it uses rage.
Does he just crack the cane over someone's head or something?
Yes, it's 3 hits that leave you plus.
Yeah, +8.
Oh.
And you can avoid it, but it's pretty hard to do, on reaction.
This character is fair and balanced. No.
He's so overpowered, most people forgot Ganryu came out.
Yeah, actually.
Alright.
But
what makes me more mad is I like the character, but he's too good.
Well, I mean, when's the balance patch coming?
It can't
Tuesday.
come any sooner. Hopefully Tuesday.
They're also going to add in my replay and the tip stuff.
So... he's probably catching nerfs soon.
I don't think they can nerf him hard enough.
There aren't patch notes out already.
Probably not till Tuesday.
Okay.
I mean,
there's no way
it's just from a team that has made really good at balancing and stuff like that. Granted, with this with season 2, some of the media characters were heavily favored, but at least you required execution to be good with them. This character, no execution. You don't really need execution. Like it's that bad. Character's that good.
Yeah. So they're definitely this definitely isn't a case where they'll be like wait and see for a bit because it might be just some insane hype that people have to counter.
Already. It's been well over a month.
Oh.
In fact, they waited too long.
They honestly waited too fucking long.
I meant to mention this when we talked about Soul Calibur. They finally show up the Hamaru trailer.
Hamaru looks good in the game.
Yeah,
maybe I'll finally, since I'm looking for another 3D fighter currently, I'll probably get into Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's janky as all shit, but it's so fun.
But I kind of like it for being janky.
Oh no, it's great.
And I didn't not only that, but I didn't have like a character I really cared about until now.
That's fine. I don't blame you.
Well, that's kind of unfair because it's my character from the other game that's also currently dead because of reasons, but it might get resurgent and maybe finally a fucking PC port.
They've still put no news about that.
Oh my fucking god.
Some people are saying they may have to wait for the Google thing to run out with Stadia, but there's no telling.
That's pretty fucking dumb. Which sucks because season 2 looks rad.
Yeah, I'm gonna try Iroha and then we're like, cool, and then I'll just shelve the game again.
Yeah, I was like, of course you're gonna pick the fucking maid chick.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the last character to actually be Ivy.
It's gonna be Ivy or Mitsurugi.
I'd rather have Ivy.
Yeah, I know, but Mitsurugi would fit better. Just in the overall.
I mean, it's not like Ivy wouldn't fit. We have people like fucking Charlotte and fucking Tam Tam in the game.
Well, I don't mean because of like the, ethnicity.
No, I don't mean ethnicity. I'm talking about like the fucking whatchamacallit. Just the style in general. She would still fit pretty well, I feel.
Oh fuck, got log in. Well, we'll see. Just something. We still don't even know if they're gonna have a guest character. We just know we're getting the bow and arrow chick, and because people wanted her for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, she looks interesting, but at the same time, they
gave her an eye patch to make her look cool. They gave her an eye patch to make her look cooler.
Yeah, I don't know what's with the eye patch. Some people are saying she has an eye patch because there's only one eye in zoning.
God. That's pretty good. Did
I do it right? Yeah, I did. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm just doing something.
I don't trust you.
Why?
I don't know. You feel like you're fucking doing something.
Yeah, I am doing something. I'm always doing something. Because if not, I'm probably dead.
Okay. Alright, anyways. Yeah, EVO Japan. Pretty exciting for new game releases and stuff. Hopefully Harada saw the fucking monstrosity that was Leroy Smith 7 and went, you know what, maybe I'll change it. Because congrats to Book, because you still have to be good at the game to take the character pretty far, but not only were you good at the game, you also have an unfair character, so that's what I'm saying. But Book won EVO 2020, which is funny because he always played Jin, like hard Jin loyalist for the past couple years.
I knew Bob
and now Leroy.
I knew Bob was a secret counterpick to fucking Leroy.
That match was hype.
Matches, he picked Bob for multiple.
Yeah. No, do you remember the what are you standing for?
Oh yeah. Oh no, dude, that Julia like cursed himself so hard.
That was so funny.
I love
you want to explain it to Michael and Monroe?
All right.
Yeah.
So during the whole topic, there's only two people not playing Leroy: a Julia and a guy playing Kazumi, and later he picked Bob. The Julia is in winners finals, I believe.
Was it Olsen that played Julia?
No, it was Mikio, the guy who came out of nowhere apparently. Olsen was
he did
playing
come out of nowhere.
Kazumi. But yeah, like I think it was winners
Yeah.
finals, not grand finals, where like he's winners finals becomes 3 out of 5 matches. So the Julia has won 2 matches. The guy stands up because he thought he won, and then he hears people saying you have to finish the set, and he just looks at the camera and has like there was a backside to the test look on his face, and he gets bopped the next 2 games by Book. Like he gets knocked into losers. Well, that too.
The
Also-
Kazumi does?
No. The Julia does. Kazumi
Oh.
was already in losers, and then they got taken out in losers semis, but they took out like 3 of the Leroys, I think, because he literally put on his phone, "I'm gonna kill all the Leroys."
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And he
took
made
out the
really well
Leroys.
on his promise.
He did.
Yeah.
But then you forgot, Leroy.
Yeah.
This is Leroy 7.
And the Julia got back into grand finals, and then unfortunately lost. I think just before he could reset the bracket.
Did Leroy win?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Man, I knew Tekken 7 was pay to win.
I do.
I mean, it was so good matches. It's just like it's like
Come
the
on.
early days when you would almost only see Dragunov and Jack. But
Yeah.
even then, at least it was 2 different
Well, to
characters.
be fair, the only reason you only saw Dragunov and Jack is because fucking Saint and JDCR would always meet each other in finals.
Well, here's hoping they find a way to balance Leroy without making him complete garbage, just so people can still play him if they want. Like if they actually like the character. 'Cause
I
otherwise,
think they'll be able to.
here's hoping.
I can't wait to see they make his fucking jab minus 20 on block.
Oh, if only.
I
Just
think
make,
that's a bit much, though.
just make every move a Yoshimitsu suicide.
No, because if they do
Movement
that, then he
itself.
has a chance to killing.
Yeah. Movement itself causes health drain for Leroy.
Check your DMs, Coby.
It's probably porn.
No, that's in the other
fuck is
chat.
this?
Well, there's 2
fuck is
different
this
things. One I sent earlier that I realized notifications were off, and then code for something.
Did you just fucking buy me something? Live?
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
Well, if you don't want it, don't use it.
Let me
Did you
see
buy
what the
him
f-
Iceborne?
I
Kobe,
already have
I think
Iceborne.
if you put it in, it automatically gives it to you.
Well,
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
I wanted. What is it?
Soul Calibur.
You didn't have to get it
Oh,
for me.
shit.
I know, but it's cheaper than Iceborne. Julio had the
I
money for
already have
that.
Iceborne.
I know, but Julio
Yeah.
had the money for that. I didn't, because I was gonna buy that for you
Well,
too.
Oh, sweet. Now I get to save up money and get Monroe.
I think it will be like $5 or $6, so I wouldn't be too worried.
Ah, sweet. That's the only character I'm planning on buying anyways. Thanks, Cable.
That's fine. Yeah, because even if you want to play Geralt, he's in the base game.
Yeah. Time to play Jerry of River. Well,
was-
thanks.
No problem. And then, worst case, you don't like it. That's fine. You'll just be in your library forever.
I like Skullgirls.
Yeah. Or like Yatagarasu.
Well, you have Yatakaras.
Yeah. I'll try it. I'm definitely not going to try and fucking find people to play with.
That's fair. Oh, that's why Soul Calibur was only $18.
I got it off Humble Bundle, so I didn't have to pay tax.
Oh man. Well, Cable, watch out.
What? Humble Bundle is completely legal. It's not a CD
The
shop.
IRS might get you. The IRS might get you.
Oh, fuck off. I actually do need to my taxes still. I also need to update my timesheet for work. Let me do that real quick.
Hey, this is a quick PSA. Do your taxes, or else you're gonna Wesley Snipes yourself.
Oh, you're going to Yoshi yourself?
Where were we talking about?
I don't know. We're talking
Evo
about Evo
Japan.
Japan. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
what else
No,
happened
fuck
besides
Leroy.
those games.
Nothing. But I think we can start moving on to different discussions now because we talked about our week.
Yeah, unless anyone has anything else they want to talk about, real quick. Don't be shy.
No.
This is only
Hey,
just going to be
Cable,
put on
it's
YouTube.
Hey, Cable, this actually goes for everyone because we touched some Guilty Gear. Are y'all kind of afraid for Strive?
I don't really care.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, if it looks
I
interesting, I might get
kind
it. But
I kind of am. I'm definitely gonna wait and see. But I don't know. I don't.
The air dashing bothers me the most.
Oh shit! What's wrong with air dashing?
it's a
Oh,
lot
it's
slower
slower.
and very telegraphed.
Mm,
No mix-ups, no jumping mix-ups for you, boy.
I mean, people will still fall for them. You know they will. I know because I'll fall for them.
No, with all the no, with the other changes they were making, they shouldn't have made air dashing more tail like that. I'd have to see how much slower.
Let me see if I can find it.
But we got Vor Faust.
What? Huh?
Hey, you know, I'm tempted to get it just for my boy Faust.
Yeah.
Honestly.
He's going through psychosis again because he tried to cure what's his name disease, and so his serial killer persona is coming back.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'd have to see how slow the air dashing is. Because the last I saw of Strive was actually before the new year.
But that is bullshit blazing. Yeah, that encapsulates tech in top 8. I put in an article if you want to read about the slower air dashes.
Yeah, replaces
I think I have it. Oh, well, that's gonna come up on the fucking podcast audio.
What is?
I clicked on a video to look for the air dashing.
It shouldn't. Mine never does. Cause I click on.
Oh yeah, I
shit.
forgot we haven't said it. Yeah. Here's the video.
Oh yeah. Something else I can talk about. I guess. Well, I guess we can save it for news. I was gonna talk about some of the unclear stuff.
Well, we can. That works out. This is
Okay.
kind of delving into news stuff right now.
Yeah, this
We're
is
just-
like lesser stuff that we don't have articles for per se.
Yeah.
So yeah, Monroe, have you? Well, I doubt you have. Have you followed up with anything for the new Undernight update?
The new what?
The new Undernight update.
No, I haven't.
Okay, give me a character if you remember any.
Okay, Hilda.
Hilda. All right, let's see. Hilda.
Nerfed into the ground.
She may have been on.
Garbage.
Carmine got the worst. It sounds like.
Really?
No, they killed Carmine.
Why?
Straight up. I don't know. I guess they just hate him.
Wasn't wasn't no one good enough at Carmine to
No,
really?
it's not good enough. It's the fact that if you just make one mistake, you're just gonna die because of the fact you lose health so much.
Yeah, so why nerf him?
I don't know. They give him like a new move, but it's very situational. And they also took off the thing where he can put you in trap and then do a thing to do extra supers after. You can't do that anymore.
Okay.
Alright, Hilda, she has a new teleport, but it's not very useful. It can be matched after, but it could be good after Gloomoki. New move, jumping, I think that's a backdash? Oh no, jumping back, kind of useless air move that moves Hilda closer to the opponent. A lot of recovery on it. Damage changes to multiple moves that make her do less damage overall. And possible hitbox changes to her down heavy and standing heavy as a nerf.
Wow. Of course, those.
The balance changes they're doing are kind of weird. They're kind of almost doing the older Street Fighter mentality of kind of buffing the better characters.
I don't know why.
I mean, they're not doing anything terribly crazy for her. Like, some other characters are getting like brought down while still getting new stuff. Like example, Wagner has a comboable throw now. Downside, they are killing a lot of her mix-up and combo game, so it's going to be much easier to, because it's going to be easier to actually defend against her. Like she would have this move where she would do a forward like kind of drill and then do a follow-up that was like a couple hits on block. Now it's just one hit, so if you block it correctly, you'll get a punish.
Oh shit.
So she still rushed down Unga Bunga, but she's a little more manageable to deal with now. Until she grabs you.
You gotta think a little bit.
I
said a little bit.
Still, it's Wagner. Listen, I've given up faith in Wagner main's thinking ever since I saw Red Blade just wake up ADP multiple times in a match. There's not even invincibility on it. Outnum's getting slightly nerfed, but that's fine. I fully expected that. Akatsuki and Enkidu are getting pretty well buffed, especially Enkidu.
Enkidu needs a gun.
I just love this changelog. When he gets to the Enkidu section, it says he's a new character added to the game.
Wait.
Yeah, new character added to Unclear. A martial artist who has trained for years to become a strong fighter. He excels at punishing opponents who make mistakes in their offense, gaining bonus damage and hits on it with his unique mechanic Havoc.
God.
And then it looks like the new character is going to be a kind of mid-range fighter who's supposed to have pretty good combo conversions. And a one-button DP, sort of like cross tag. Because it's his force function, you can map it to a button. He also has a freeze mechanic.
Who needs to think? It's DP.
Oh, his super's full screen. Cool.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't like Hilda's hitboxers being so big on the screen.
Oh, shut up. Go play her in cross tag.
No.
Right,
or she actually loses to the fucking. She loses to the fucking what's his name? Hakumen matchup like completely.
Play Hilda where she has an actual DP.
Yeah.
That being said,
sorry, I was like watching the video and reading stuff on the new air dash and the differences.
That's fine. I'm just going over a few of the changes. I'm not gonna go through every character because there is a pretty good amount here. I'll probably link this changelog just because other people that are curious about the game or characters they play may want to look at it. Overall, I think that it looks like they're going up for a lot more balance overall, but it's hard to kind of say until the game actually comes out. But here's hoping Widener's dead. All right, next.
God.
No, it's too
Wagner is
slow.
dead. Long live Wagner.
Fucking buffing Warriors. So fucking stupid. Goddamn Tato looking. Wait, that's air unblockable? No. Oh wait, no, that's Gordeau. That's Gordeau. Okay. Whew, I don't care about Gordeau. That's fine. I was gonna fucking say.
All right.
I don't.
Are we gonna start? Are we finally gonna start this? How are we gonna talk about this? Are we gonna talk about this? Monroe, how do you feel about Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, we're actually doing that now. Oh, I thought we were waiting for next week.
Well,
well, we'll do a small one this week.
Honestly,
no,
honestly, same.
No,
I feel like being able to change your landing position by inputting something early in the air dash is cool. But the startup is actually too slow. Like the startup, I think is actually. I don't know how many frames to take off, but it's too readable. I think. The air game and Guilty Gear Strive is still going to be heavier than probably most fighters, but it's I don't know. It looks like it makes the air game too slow. Unless they're gonna, they wouldn't because they don't like different body weights. Unless they make it to where like different characters have like different like frame data on their air dash, which I doubt they're gonna do. Because again,
That's stupid. Yeah.
They didn't want different character weights so that people are like comboed differently. Oh yeah, Star Wars sucks. Like, holy crap. Rey kills Chewie XD.
Alright, so
Chewie.
So there's only two people here that have actually watched it. You guys have fun.
Oh, we'll tackle a little bit on it, but it's just, oh my fucking god. Have you seen the concept art that was leaked?
No, I haven't.
No.
Oh boy, it made for a much better movie.
I mean, maybe. This movie was kind of just... I mean, J.J. Abrams literally, like, at one point in production just tweeted out the words, "fuck it." And that's what the movie feels like. Like, anything he thought of, he was like, "fuck it. Just put it in. Don't care how it fits. Who cares?"
I feel like it wasn't even
Hi, Julio.
Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker is hands down the best Star Wars movie I have ever.
Oh, sweet. Julio's actually
out of the shit.
God. Yeah.
And he's going to be removed. He's going to have his role removed, right? Yeah. So he can't join.
Really, just fucking kick him out, Christ.
His presence will be erased soon.
I mean, he technically
he's
wasn't
had a lot of
lying when he said it's the best one he's seen.
Oh, is it the only one he's seen?
It's the only one of the two he's seen. The other one being Rogue One.
Oh, so he likes it more than Rogue One.
I don't know if he likes it more than Rogue One, but basically see no other mainline Star Wars movie is the point.
All right, I will link the pictures of the concept art in the chat. Oh wait, hold up. That's just the first picture. Don't worry about that. That's the link. We'll put that in the video. That's
oh yeah,
the link
I
to all
remember
the
Return of the
concept art.
Jedi.
Yeah, no, it's much better than like what it could have been. Oh God. Hey, Monroe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna distract my son, then die.
Look.
Click. Just
Okay,
click on that. Click on that thing. That link I said on the concept.
I'm scrolling through them.
So yeah, there's Rey with the double-bladed like saber, which was honestly the dumbest thing they did. Why didn't they just give her a double-bladed lightsaber? I would have been fine with that. Hey, the lightsaber guillotine's still pretty stupid.
I was like, because it put me at the bottom, so I like scrolled all the way to the top, and then I started scrolling down again. I didn't notice is that Phasma?
Yeah.
God.
Why didn't they bring Phasma back? Why couldn't Phasma be Palpatine?
Oh, also, they had more training. They had more planned training for Rey and Luke. Oh, guess what? Apparently, according to Mark Hamill, it's kind of hinted that he only really worked with Daisy Ridley on the movies. He didn't even get to meet. He didn't even get to fucking meet the other cast or work with them.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. No, the one that pisses me off, like a lot of this. Hey, like Poe has a pretty good arc, right? Poe is a pretty good. No, not Poe. My bad. Finn.
Finn did in the first movie. In the second movie, they were like, "Yeah, but again."
Yeah, but Finn could have had a pretty good arc. And how the fuck did that arc not end up with him convincing the fucking Sith troopers who were also brainwashed to be soldiers to rise up?
You don't understand. Their armor's
Hey,
red. That means they're
they're evil.
They're evil.
Also, let's look. Hey, look, there's in the concept art, there's Kylo Ren fighting Vader during a dark side cave experience. Oh, what? Like a good Star Wars movie? The first yeah. Hey, look, you would have been really cool setting if they actually occupied fucking whatchamacallit. If they actually occupied
Coruscant?
Coruscant, yeah.
Well, look, we got Exegol. There's a lightning storm.
hey, look, there's Finn in here convincing First Order stormtroopers to turn and former stormtroopers to fight with him. You know, it would have been really fucking cool for his character.
Why would a former stormtrooper that sees for the first time in the third movie in the trilogy that other troopers can defect because, oops, I guess I forgot they're people. Yep. Why would that character at all care about wanting to get them to defect?
Wait, also, the
Carlos. What did Carlos say?
Can't join, just want to say literally anything in that concept art would have been better than what we got.
Thank you for your input, Carlos.
What do you mean? The Palpatine EMP Force Lightning?
Incest.
Oh yeah, spoilers, Palpatine's in the movie. Did you know Palpatine's in the movie? Hey guys, Palpatine's in the movie.
You would have known if you played the hit name Fortnite.
Fortnite told me Palpatine's in the... Fortnite gives me a better fucking understanding of what happens before the movie. Oh yeah, because the title crawl isn't chronological. It says like a cry goes out through the... No, Palpatine's laugh rings out through the galaxy or something, and the movie starts with no one thinking he's alive, except Kylo. Is that the first time they've done that, where the title crawl isn't like chronological and it's not actually setting up the events you're about to see? Yeah. That was really confusing, because I was like, wait, what, are we gonna, like, are we just gonna go into the Resistance and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, how do we kill Palpatine? You would have been also rad? Apparently fucking Luke's ghost was supposed to block Kylo's lightsaber. Oh, that would have been cool. You know, that would have been pretty cool. Also, Commander Hux, once he sees everything's lost, he would commit seppuku. That would have been cool. Yeah, ritualistic suicide. Yeah, I didn't.
Suicide is badass.
So I didn't like. So I didn't like The Last Jedi. Yeah. It seems like literally everything in this movie was J.J. Abrams trying to fuck over The Last Jedi. Yeah. And it was just funny. It made for a terrible movie, but it was just like fucking. How do I fuck Snoke? Put him in a test tube. He was Palpatine all along. Also, I was every voice you ever heard in your head, including Vader's voice. All right, thanks for just taking Kylo's motivation, everything he's built his life around. Thanks for like just throwing that in the toilet. Hey, remember the Knights of Ren? Hey, Julio. Oh, Julio's back. Oh yeah. Oh, I wonder who did it.
Was it Coby?
I won't say yes.
Wow, Stitch,
only
this is
two
the year of
people
the
on
rat.
this server have him. I wasn't even paying attention when you joined.
So it was Coby?
I guess.
It was Coby.
Unless Michael actually has the power.
So, yeah, I remember the Knights of Ren, and so did this movie all of a sudden. Yeah. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie's just like, oh yeah, Knights of Ren. They're a thing now. They have just medieval weapons, I guess. Yeah, you know how they were kind of hinted that they were supposed to be the other Jedi that just followed Kylo? I didn't even think it was a hint. I thought they were literally other Jedi. No, yeah, and remember how it was like, hey, we brought these cool fucking stunt actors from the fucking Raid movies that are really, really good for their choreography and martial arts action to kind of be like, ooh, look at this, the right. Only for all of them to only show up for like a second in one movie and then to get killed in the fucking like. Here's your fight scene. You have 30 seconds. Go. That was so fucking lame.
I had the Knights of Incest.
Oh no.
We'll get to that. Okay. Hey, you know how at one point every Jedi and Force users are supposed to fuck up? Yeah. You know how Rey super powerful? We thought like, oh, she's powerful because of since everything's unbalanced, the Force just chose her. No, fuck that. You're fucking you got evil Sheev Palpatine seed in you. Yeah, she's got Palpatine seed. So okay. Also, so she has Palpatine seed, which means, oh, by the way, bloodline Force powers are a thing. Except when the movie decides you can also learn them whenever you want. So she just does Force Lightning because she gets angry while Force pushing and blows up Chewbacca. Spoilers, she doesn't.
She thinks she does though, and everyone gets over it very fucking quickly.
Like actually,
like very. She's
that's because he might as well have shown up in the next scene.
Literally, yeah. But the characters didn't know that. They just go on the ship. She's like, I blew up Chewbacca, and Finn's like,
Whoopsie-daisy.
That wasn't you. You didn't do that.
Hey, you know, I don't even remember her fucking name. That third character, that fucking chick that was brought in to show all the Chinese executives that Finn and Poe were totally not gay.
Oh, Zora Bliss. You mean Poe's interest?
Yeah, look, we're not gay.
Yeah.
You know,
oh yeah.
the actor
Did you
of
like
Finn and Poe really, the actor of Finn and Poe really fucking wanted to make them the fucking first gay couple in Star Wars, but at the end they were just like, no, Michael and Cable, you need to hear this. At the end, they were talking about they was like, oh, we're gonna have the first gay couple in the series. Guess what? At the end of the fucking movie where everyone's celebrating, they have like a 5-second clip of like 2 girls kissing.
It's like,
and guess
a
what?
half second
They're just
in the background.
no, they're just isolated enough to guess what? To get censored in China, because that's what happened.
Oh yeah, China censored them.
God.
It is literally half a second. Characters in the background of like the last 5 minutes of the movie, where everyone is congratulating themselves and hugging, and 2 girls kiss in the background. 2 women kiss, and China censors it.
You remember how they killed Kylo on screen like 3 times?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look, and then he finally just fades away. People laughed in the movie theater I was in.
Me and Mari saw the movie. At the end scene, when Kylo kisses Rey, we both just looked at each other like, no.
That's not how this works.
And it wasn't even because I was thinking of what you're thinking of. It's because their characters don't have that trajectory at all.
No, it's not. So shout out to John Boyega, aka Finn, just not giving a shit about anything after receiving his check.
Oh yeah, no.
Dude, I feel bad for him because he's like a huge Star Wars fan. And so going through all this, he's just like, man, fuck this series.
Yeah, like, okay. We are just literally just jumping all over it. Should we try and like go chronologically here?
We can, but I'm too angry.
Okay, so to get to Exegol, you need a special wayfinder, which is like a pyramid that you plug into your ship, and it tells your computer how to fly through a red nebula.
Mm-hmm.
So, the millions of problems. It's never said who makes the wayfinder. I just assumed that Palpatine, because he's on a planet called Exegol, and it's real hidden. You got to fly through the red nebula to get to it. I assumed he made them and sent and like uses them so that people can get back, so that he can get a supply line. Except there are wayfinders just out in the universe, just sitting. There's one in a random box, like a weird random sarcophagus box on a snowy planet that Kylo finds. And then there's another in the wreckage of the Death Star, which is wrecked on a planet that it shouldn't be on.
Oh yeah, because it blew up.
It blew up. None of the wreckage would have been that big, and even if it was, and even if it didn't burn on re-entry, it's on the wrong fucking planet.
Oh, how about the fact that this fucking Sith dagger that some Sith thousands of years ago knew that the fucking Death Star was gonna fall
Sith
on
dagger
this specific
that turns into a sextant.
Yeah,
it's a fucking nautical like.
And then it's like, oh, we gotta be on this planet because the Death Star fell. And then no one goes, wait, how the fuck did some Sith assassin know to be standing here thousands of years into the future where the Death Star is gonna fall and line up perfectly to find the shit?
It sure is a good thing Rey stood on the exact place on the exact mountain where the wreckage lined up.
At the right exact
It's a good thing the wreckage, the starship wreckage also didn't just dilapidate anymore. I mean, it's only in a raging ocean. Why would it fall apart anymore after years?
Man, why would I heal Kylo after stabbing him through the chest? You know what he was obviously trying to kill me?
Because I want to make out with him.
Look, she wants to help Ben, okay?
Yeah, I gotta help. Hey, Michael, let me help you out. Let me stab you in your chest to help you out.
Look, it's...
And then when you're on that sweet release of death, I'm gonna bring you back. I don't know why.
Alright, but you know what's really great? The dagger. So, a Jedi assassin who is not shown to be a Force user, he just has a fucking knife.
Yeah.
But he somehow is a talented Jedi assassin? Okay, whatever.
Sith assassin.
Yeah,
He kills the Jedi.
He's a Sith assassin, but he specializes in hunting down Jedi, the people with Force magic. And he just, I got my knife. I'm gonna stab him.
Yeah, because he has no lightsaber or Force powers. They're like, it's just the wind.
Yeah.
It's not like lasers exist. It's not like literal lasers exist. But okay.
Oh no, you forgot. It's dumb movie bullshit, sci-fi bullshit lasers. So they're even better.
So this guy is like, I know where the MacGuffin, the Wayfinder is to get to Exegol.
You might as well say the fucking MacGuffin.
I know where the Wayfinder is in the Death Star wreckage. And he leaves it in the wreckage. Wait, what? Wait, I just realized something. His body was on the planet with the other Wayfinder. Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
Wait,
the movie's not
was the
thinking,
dagger
obviously.
his? Was the dagger even his? Did Palpatine give him a dagger whose purpose is to find a map to get to him?
Dude, the movie's not thinking. Why should you be thinking?
Okay, so the dagger is literally a map to find a map to Palpatine.
Oh no, it's a map. It's a map to find another map where you have to specifically stand on this part at this time, hoping that this fucking death machine blew up, even though it clearly showed it fucking disintegrated.
Look, nothing blows up in Star Wars. Palpatine also blew up, and here he is. He blew up twice. He blew up when he was falling down, and he blew up with the fucking Death Star. That's his Force power. He's explosion immune.
Bro, that's pretty strong. I don't know what you...
Palpatine has 1 million bloodline Force powers, one of which is sucking out other Force powers.
At this point, I would have been surprised if fucking they go and fight Palpatine. He has the fucking Mangekyo Sharingan.
Okay.
Chidori. I mean, Palpatine did Chitauri. That'd be pretty cool. Instead of just the regular Force lightning.
Rey, you have no power, unlike the Uchiha.
You have fallen under my genjutsu.
I need someone to make this picture now. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Just fucking Palpatine with the fucking Sharingan.
I want to talk about an element that I liked until it was ruined 2 seconds after it was introduced.
Right, this isn't Palpatine, but here's one with Anakin.
I'll come up with something in the edit.
Okay. So something is kind of retcon. Okay, something. A lot of stuff is retcon, but something I liked. Palpatine. Oh, okay. First, I have to say, so Palpatine's like a decrepit in a clone body. It's never stated whether it's okay, as goofy as this movie is, it's never stated directly whether it is his original body that was on the original Death Star or if it's a clone body.
Who cares?
And in this movie, I think this movie is so dumb, it would have had to have stated it directly. So Palpatine is maybe explosion immune, but I think he just cloned another old man Palpatine body for some reason.
Well,
then
that's
the questions. Then the questions are, it is? Wait, it is?
Yeah, it is. And then they were like, well, I thought y'all wanted more EU stuff. And we were like, not the lame, dumb shit EU.
Okay, but why clone an old, decrepit body? Snoke's body was better than him. Literally, Snoke...
He wanted him. He wanted him. Obviously, he had a child, so his dick was fine, so he wanted him.
But okay.
You can't beat the original.
And also, the Sith cloning technology never explained how it works or what resources it needs. In my headcanon, all of the Sith cult, the many thousands of Sith cult members that live on Exegol, in my headcanon, they live by eating, like, forever clones of Snoke. They just eat Snoke's flesh.
Alright, Carl says, by the way, not sure if you'll use it, but here's my new picture. I'm not going to give a shit about any of the new High Republic crap until I know it's good after they gave us Return of the Jedi 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Well, thank you, Carl. So I will go and save this in the folder. Oh, not that folder. That's the point folder.
So, Old Man Palpatine is decrepit in a clone body. He's even older. And he's, like, falling apart.
Yes.
When it zooms out to show him the first time, when Rey comes on the planet and he talks to Rey, he is in a GLaDOS machine. Yep. He literally has, like, GLaDOS's body is going into the back of his neck.
That was pretty cool.
I thought it looked funny, and then I was like, oh no, please don't show him moving around, and then they do. They just show him floating around by this giant GLaDOS arm, and I couldn't stop laughing. But he tells Rey that he brought her here because she's the perfect new vessel for him, because, and this is what the retcon is, what they say is that the way Sith power works, the way the dark side of the Force works, and why apprentices kill their masters is that when you kill them, you literally gain all of their abilities. Like, all their Force power.
That's not how that worked.
It's not how it worked, but in this movie, I was like, okay, so Palpatine wants her to come here and kill him, because also Palpatine says that he'll possess Rey's body so that he will actually never disappear. And that's how, apparently, the Emperor has worked for the entire Sith in this canon.
So does that just... So it goes up to, again, it's like, are they the Sith, or is it just Palpatine?
That's just it. What I think was, like, Palpatine is basically the ultimate master. He is all of the Sith's masters. So, with other masters and apprentices, they're not part of Palpatine. But they could be if Palpatine killed them. However, every time
dumb.
I think it's okay, because it's like every time a successor for Palpatine needs to be chosen, it basically comes out of someone killing their master, moving up in the Sith, and eventually finally killing Palpatine. I was okay with that, except Palpatine has a different Force power. His goal was to get Rey to kill him, so that he could possess her body, gain all her powers, and retain all of his that he's kept throughout eons and eons of Sith.
And I'm finna boot up Monster Hunter again.
Oh, hold up, we're almost done.
However, Palpatine also has the power to just suck out your Force power.
Yep.
Which, like...
What's the fucking point?
I thought it was going like, oh, that's the undertone. So I say it's a retcon because it's like, that's the undertone for Palpatine wanting Luke to kill him. He wanted Luke to kill him so that he could possess Luke's body and gain all of Luke's power. Okay.
Unlike the original thing, which was, just to get a better, stronger apprentice.
Right.
Also, just because I'm evil and I'm fucking loving it.
But now Palpatine's just like, oh no, I can suck out people's power. Like, all of it. I can just take your Force power. I'll take Rey's healing power. And then he's like, oh, you have a Force healing power. Well, fuck this. Let me take that shit, and I'll just heal my body. Hooray! I'm immortal now.
It's cool, Palpatine.
If you have Force-sucking powers, what's the point of your body needing to die to possess another body if the only thing you need the body for is the Force powers, and you can just take those?
It's cool that Palpatine has all these cool powers, but he only uses Force lightning.
Yeah.
No, look, he sucks out Rey and Kylo's powers, except not completely, but mostly, because
Plot.
You can't look. He just got real excited when his eyes started glowing.
When he sucked it out, did it look like lightning?
No. It just looked like generic, weird, wispy ghost farts. But, like, He sucks it out. Also, the healing is supposed to be Leia's like bloodline power. So that's why
doesn't make any fucking sense because I would still be Skywalker. Oh
Yeah.
wait, you know what that even means? Oh wait, that was our bloodline power, Anakin. And it's like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm having these fucking nightmares that you're gonna die pad me. Lol, you're a Jedi. Why don't you just force heal?
Yeah, so the Skywalker bloodline power, it seems, was force healing. Rip Anakin.
Yeah.
Fuck your entire arc. You should have been better with the force, then you would have learned you could heal. You should have tried harder.
How strong is the
Alright,
healing?
Like, pretty
It
strong.
brings someone back from death.
So could
The
it
way
bring
the
back a
movie
hand?
ends- yes.
Oh, then fuck Luke.
When Palpatine heals himself with it, literally his skin cracks, his like missing fingers reform.
Yeah.
He reforms body parts by taking it from Rey.
Man, Luke
Also,
got
if you would
shafted.
check my if you can check my really quick edit of
God.
Palpatine.
God.
You do not know the power of the infinite Silky, homie.
But so yeah. Also, if there's supposed to be bloodline powers and the Skywalker, or at least on Leia's side, her power is like force healing. We find this out from Rey, the person who is not related to Leia.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Ben just learns how to do it at the end of the movie, and then it kills him. He uses it to... Oh yeah, Rey literally dies. She reflects Force Lightning back at Palpatine and kills him. Rey dies from the exertion. Kylo... Oh, by the way, Kylo was thrown in a hole because Palpatine's like, I don't like being thrown in holes. Now I get to throw a Skywalker in a hole. So he does that. Except Kylo climbs back out and he Force heals Rey and then dies. So he like basically brings her back from brain death, and then they kiss for some reason, and then he dies.
He literally fades away.
Oh yeah, his body fades away. But fucking. So yeah, when he does his own bloodline power, it literally kills him. Meanwhile, Rey can do it like it ain't no thing.
After this, I'm gonna go
Force Lightning.
After this, I'm gonna go. Hey, Michael, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna like reread. That gives me a good conclusion on all characters that are part of the series.
What?
Steel Ball Run. I think I'm gonna go reread Steel Ball Run because I forgot what a good story it was.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh wait, we didn't talk about which direction up was.
Oh god. Oh god. You can explain that.
All right, I will. I'll start with this. So Exegol, like, there's a constant big, like, lightning ion storm on the planet.
For no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. You know, it's the lightning planet. Oh yeah, that red nebula that you need the Wayfinder to fly through, it's not surrounding the planet. It's just on one side of it. So you can, if you find the nebula, which you do without the Wayfinder, you can literally just fly around it. But also the way they get to Exegol, Rey puts a Wayfinder in her ship, but then actively transmits her coordinates. So it is absolutely possible to just make a map from the Wayfinder. So, you know. Anyway, Exegol has a constant like ion storm going on it, and because of that, a few things happen. First, oh yeah, by the way, there's a million Death Star destroyers, and they all have a cannon that destroys planets.
I was gonna wait to get to that. Wait, no, we'll get to that.
So basically, when you're on Exegol, if you're below the atmosphere, you're under the ion storm. No ships have shields. In addition, if your ship is big, like a Star Destroyer, you can't fly up because your ship's navigation, to directly quote Poe Dameron, does not know which direction up is. So you need a tower on the ground, a navigation tower, to tell you which direction up is. So the rebels are like, okay, I know what to do. We'll send a ground team and destroy the tower. I don't know why they need a ground team. They have missiles. But whatever. That's not the dumbest part of this. Because they do that. They do that in the final fight. Because they're like, the ships. Okay, I can't get around it without talking about the ships. So they're Star Destroyers.
I will say
Go
this
ahead.
part then. Hey, guys. I think you're already zoning out, but guess Cable,
For what?
Michael.
Yeah.
Y'all remember the Death Star
Yeah.
and how like it was like this big thing that could destroy a planet?
Oh shit, that's the wrong
And
folder.
then-
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they're like, yeah, let's just make a bigger one for the Force Awakens. Okay, that's a bit much, but cool. Hey, how about let's escalate the scales? I have these ships that all have Death Star tech on them, so they can all annihilate a planet each. And I have like a legion. I have a legion of them that covers the fucking horizon.
Yeah. So the reason why I say I think they were just made out of Force magic, because I don't know where he would have gotten the fucking resources. Palpatine's just a Starforge. He's just a Starforge.
Yep.
So he lifts a legion, like a gigantic, like hundreds and hundreds, thousands of what they're called Death Star destroyers.
Oh god, that's so fucking lame.
Oh my god. They're called Death Star destroyers. And they have a little cannon on the bottom of it. The cannon can blow up a planet. The cannon, you just aim it at the planet, pew, and it blows up. So, but the Death Star destroyers are too big, and their ship's computers, because of the storm, they don't know which direction up is. No one in the. Oh yeah, okay. So it was the New Order they're called the New Order in The Force Awakens. Then they're called the First Order after that by The Last Jedi. Now they're called the Final Order.
Yeah.
So the Final Order, the entirety of the Final Order, Palpatine's planet of Sith cultists from ancient eons, has never heard of a fucking helium balloon. They don't know what direction up is. They don't know how to point their ship in the opposite direction of the ground and fly.
And thus, now when you know they all can do the one thing, that means they can all be taken down the one way.
So, all of them are stuck on the planet unless they have that tower. So the rebels aim at the tower and they're going to blow it up. Except the tower closes immediately and they don't blow it up. And the rebels are like, what are they doing? They're not using the tower anymore. So then they're like, oh, wait, one of the ships has the same tower on it. What? Why?
Why?
If the tech can be put on a ship and is put on... It's never stated if it's only put on the command ship or if it's put on every single one of the ships. But the tower isn't big. It's pretty fucking small.
All right,
Why
so
isn't it just put on every ship?
You know how they take out the bad guys, but you know what's my favorite part of the movie?
What?
My favorite part when she's like, okay, we solved all the problems and stuff. I'm gonna go back to what for some reason it's a Jedi thing is to go back to the buck fucking nowhere and be sad, I guess. So I guess Jedi really are us, huh? And so she's burying Luke and Leia's lightsaber. And then for some reason, some old lady just like, hey, who are you?
Yeah, random old
What
lady.
are you doing here?
Doing here? And then it's like, yeah, I'm Rey. And she's like, Rey, what? I'm like, do I have to give you my fucking last name? I don't know you. But no, she sees the fucking ghost of Luke and Leia, and she's like, Skywalker. And that's the rise.
She takes the Skywalker name.
Oh.
Gross.
Mine.
Yeah. Hey. So oh yeah, it's also revealed that Palpatine created fucking Anakin because Anakin was born without a father because he's Jesus.
Yep.
And so Palpatine created Anakin. Oh yeah, you also learned that Rey is fucking Palpatine's granddaughter. So he fucked some bitch. And
you see who? You do see in one scene. The one scene that when they're both stabbed with the not special at all dagger.
I don't.
By the way,
I didn't even remember that. Oh my god!
Remember in The Last Jedi when Kylo said your parents were nothing, And then he said, I never lied to you. Your parents were nothing, but your grandparent is Palpatine. So Kylo said he knew all along. Her parents weren't nothing. One of them was Palpatine's child. It's not revealed if it's the mother or father. One of them was Palpatine's child.
And it just so happens that it's like, what, was the fucking child lame or something? Did the Force powers skip over it?
They were both Jedi, so it's not like they weren't Force sensitive, but like, what was it literally like, Palpatine didn't pass the overpowered genes on yet? Are they recessive?
I don't fucking know. Like, oh yeah, no, back to this, right? So Anakin was made by Palpatine.
Oh
hey,
yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Guess who's at the end of the Skywalker line? It was Ben. Hey, guess who's at the end of the Palpatine line? It was Rey. Star Wars made incest cool again.
Yup.
That's a podcast title.
Anakin is made from the same Sith cloning that Palpatine's body was. So, yup. 2 generations ago, they were their trees converge. Their family tree is a bush.
Cable, can you please make that a fucking podcast title?
Yeah, what was it?
Star Wars made incest cool again.
Okay.
And now that we're done, we could finally move on to the fucking news.
That wasn't the news.
It's not Star Wars related, so I'll let y'all talk.
Anyways, go watch The Rise of Skywalker. Give Disney all your money. Sign up for Disney Basic Healthcare.
Alright. Speaking of Star Wars.
Okay.
Star Wars 7. Yeah. Star Wars The Clone Wars Season 7 release date revealed and new trailer. It looks good. It looks really good. Some things you didn't need to know. The season's gonna coincide with episode 3. So we're probably gonna see Order 66 again.
Alright.
Yeah. Because in the trailer it shows in the trailer it shows Anakin talking to Padme via hologram, and she's obviously pregnant. And Anakin doesn't know that she's pregnant until he comes back at the beginning of episode 3.
Well,
also, it just looks like it's like, hey, we're on Disney Plus now. Well, to be fair, the Clone Wars TV series was getting darker and darker anyways. But now they're like, okay, cool, we're on Disney Plus now. We don't have to like hide back against anything. Okay, let's go hard this season.
Are they actually going to? I would think if they're on Disney Plus, they might make it more kid friendly.
No, The Mandalorian's not kid friendly.
Oh, well, I'm stupid. Yeah, alright. I still need to fucking watch that from the beginning again.
Yeah.
And get it up to current.
Carlos is currently going through it again. I might go through it again. I don't know if Cable gives a shit enough about season 7 to watch it.
I may peek at it, but I'll probably be fine.
If the first episode's really fucking good.
There's something that you might care about, though. I don't know if you like Silent Hill. I've never played it.
Okay.
It's okay. Hey, Michael. Oh, damn, you are falling asleep.
No, I hear you. What the fuck?
Oh, okay. 2 Silent Hill games are currently in development. It's a rumor, though.
Nice.
We still have to believe in Konami, which
I don't believe in Konami anymore. I stopped believing in with that fucking pachinko machine bullshit.
Ooh.
I don't,
Which one?
All of them.
I don't know. I can't. I've
Good
never
answer.
played a Silent Hill. But if
really
it's
good.
If it's about groundbreaking horror games that basically, with it and a couple of other games, invent a genre, I don't think I can trust Konami to make another game as good as that.
Especially
Or
not when
even
they
years good as
killed
that.
Silent Hills.
Yeah. I'll be that guy to say I would rather have had Silent Hills than Death Stranding.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would have. But, you know.
Yeah. Like, Death Stranding's cool. Not my type of game, but it looks cool.
I haven't even seen gameplay of it. Still need to play it.
You're playing the world's most dedicated UPS man.
Yeah, I know that.
Facts.
But okay.
Yeah, I don't trust Konami. It's probably gonna be 2 pachinko machines. Let's be honest. if the rumors are true.
It's gonna be like
However,
actually good-looking Silent Hill HD.
And then it's gonna zoom out. You're gonna see the pachinko machine.
They just put video pachinko on Steam.
Yeah,
that's what it is. But
I mean, it'd be cool if they could make 2 games and they're not bad.
it would be.
I'm kind of surprised they're even thinking about Silent Hill at all. They haven't thought about it for a long time.
What has Konami done in like the past years?
Metal Gear Survive.
Pachinko machines. Yeah, Metal Gear Survive. Some mobile stuff. Oh yeah, they got the new Bionic. What? No, it's not Bionic Commando. Fuck. What's it? Oh, what's the fucking series called? Contra. Contra's out, and when Contra's coming out, it doesn't look good.
Contra, who? Literally who?
Oh god.
Nice.
I'm dying.
Contra gave him indigestion. But a game I am interested in. They're making a Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Maybe.
I hate EA.
I think most people do. Yeah. KOTOR.
I mean,
I really hope they keep the mechanics the same. They don't really need to do anything to fucking try to. Okay, bring in KOTOR 2's like slice of life changes, but keep gameplay the same.
Quality of life.
Quality of life, yeah, whatever.
Oh, he said slice of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, slice of life.
I can't believe my Dark Lord can be this cute.
You know, remember when Darth Nihilus was struggling to fucking give his fucking Valentine's Day card too? I can't finish this.
So they just killed him.
Yeah.
Okay. But fucking
just do a graphics overhaul completely. UI, yeah. Because honestly, I hate Star Wars text like with a passion. Just use a different UI.
Or give an option for a different UI.
Yeah.
Like
but that's just font. Yeah, like different UI and probably just update the menus. Navigating like the pause menu was annoying.
Yeah, it is.
But like I would like them to like have new voice actors and stuff. I honestly don't want them to touch any of the dialogue at all. I don't trust them.
Yeah, just don't touch the dialogue.
I don't trust, because I mean, who would they get to? I don't trust current BioWare. I really don't trust it to be like an EA in-house. I really don't trust that.
Yeah.
If they got Obsidian to do it, then I'd trust that. And no one else, actually.
We'll see.
What about
what?
CD Projekt? What about CD Projekt Red?
If for some reason,
and
if for some reason, a bunch of Polish game devs talks to EA and was like, "Yes, we'll make Star Wars games," maybe. But the main thing I'm worried about with a remake is that they're almost certainly going to like change the writing, and I don't trust that at all.
That's fair. They should really just keep the story the same, and everyone's gonna be, "Oh, it's gonna be the same story." Well, that didn't really stop people playing Resident Evil 2 again.
I'm worried that it'll be the same story, but rewritten, and then a lot of the character moments that people love are rewritten in a just worse way.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know you can still get KOTOR and KOTOR 2 now, but, like, it seems like a lot of computers have trouble running them just because...
Yeah, they're on old systems. Well,
yeah,
they're
it's just
designed
an
for
old
older
system.
systems.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah, KOTOR 2 needs some finagling.
Oh, even KOTOR 1
it's
needs
like-
some.
KOTOR 1 needs a
Oh.
lot. Because there's not a... KOTOR 2 has the Sith Lords Restored Content mod, which fixes a lot. I don't think KOTOR 1 has something like that. Not as comprehensive. So, with KOTOR 1, there's a lot less... there's a lot more decentralized finagling, and then you have to finagle with some, like, Windows, what are they called? Not accessibility. I fucking forget what it is.
Compatibility?
Compatibility. You have to... I think some people set it to, like, Windows 7 compatibility. And run it as administrator, and some stuff is fixed. The Steam release will work. It will literally work, but you're gonna want to, like, go into fucking you're gonna have to go into, like, INIs to get modern resolutions.
Yep.
Which is not terrible, but I forget if KOTOR 1 if you have to do it on every launch or not. I think that's part of the restored content mod in 2. It'll do it on every launch for you. But yeah, for KOTOR 1, I am excited, but not... I'm scared. I'm scared.
You just said I'm scared.
I am scared of... I'm scared of the remake being bad. And if it's bad, I wonder if, like, day one, there's going to be a mod that literally just takes all the old voice acting and, script and just puts it in the game. That would
Probably.
That would be, like, an
Hilarious.
actually insane amount of work.
Yeah. Unless someone already has the files on hand, like, I don't trust them.
Yeah, I mean, you can rip the files. The work is literally replacing... You would have to do it one by one.
Oh.
Like, replace everything. You could probably do some stuff in batches, but it wouldn't be... It would be, like, really hard.
I wouldn't know. I don't know coding.
There's no... I can't imagine an easy way to do it. We should stop talking about Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's another Star Wars article.
Oh, fuck, is it?
Yeah, it's the one with
yeah.
Ewan McGregor.
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that. Okay, PlayStation 5 launch games potentially revealed. Another big leak. Now that...
Okay.
Alright, so PlayStation 5 has basically been confirmed. According to the leak... Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
According to the
basically,
leak-
they did outright confirm it.
Yeah. According to the leak, Gran Turismo 7, MLB The Show 21, Demon Souls Remastered, Godfall are gonna be the fucking games released. Alright, I don't give a shit about Godfall.
Oh, and
Demon Souls, though.
apparently some game called Legends from
Oh. Cool, I don't care.
SIE, Santa Monica.
Yeah.
What the fuck is SIE?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, if they're actually gonna bring in Demon Souls remaster, Mantis is gonna nut and be like, oh yeah, it's fucking Dark Souls.
It's not the same.
Yeah, he would actually do that. He's like, oh, the rolling feels 2 frames slower.
I would fly to Canada and deck him in the face.
Demon Souls Remastered might be good.
I'm still not, like, into the Souls series
That's fine.
like that.
And then,
I mean, I'm not either. I'm just into Dark Souls.
and
but-
then looks like they're
That's-
also.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was
Isn't
gonna-
that part of the Souls series?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I've literally, like, only played Dark Souls and like 30 minutes to an hour of Dark Souls 2 before I started vomiting blood.
It's not that bad. Fuck off.
I started as a fucking goddamn sorcerer.
That's
Well,
your
that's your
fault. You
That's
pussy.
It's not the fucking deprived. It's a goddamn one frame rolls. One
And
Pussy. Get good.
dagger.
You're a sorcerer.
That's your
You
fault.
shut the fuck up.
My soul arrows can kill 2 enemies in the starting area before I get to the fucking dragon rider.
Okay.
so,
Dude!
That sounds like a
Michael,
you problem.
How do you feel? So, Michael, how do you feel about Demon Souls?
I have literally no opinion.
That's
Thank
fair.
you, Michael. Good input.
Yeah, apparently
Blood is coming out my eyes.
Yeah, cool, whatever, period. The leak also says that there could be
I don't know. We could.
I
Well,
got
hold
that
up
joke.
now.
What?
Well, hold up now. I don't know. We should probably cut that.
I just said
Ah!
period. I don't think that's offensive. That's a
I don't
normal
think it's
bodily
offensive either,
function.
Toby.
I think you're just being a pussy.
I'm not being a fucking pussy. You fuck. I almost
You
said
can
something
say
bad.
pussy, but you can't say period.
Yeah, that's actually.
Hey man, a
I
period,
think it's
you
fine.
put a period at the end of your sentence.
I'm not
man.
having this
What's the
debate.
problem?
All right.
It
The leak
is
says
a natural bodily function of the male body.
that during the February
Huh?
events, they may also show a new Horizon Zero Dawn game, a sequel to Spider-Man, a new Crash game, a sci-fi game from Naughty Dog, Final Fantasy 16, a new Resident Evil game, and more.
Why the fuck
You
are they gonna
have me at
finish Final
Horizon
Fantasy?
Zero.
Why the fuck are they gonna finish Final Fantasy 16 when they haven't even finished 7 yet?
You
Look.
know, I think it's a different studio.
They're on it. Final Fantasy VII's in the works.
Also, if
It
you're
probably won't even get remade from the ground up again.
teasing doesn't mean they have a lot of progress on it. They could literally have a logo and a small bit of footage. They could
like
even
King of
just have a
Fighters?
logo. Yeah. No, they're making a Crash game. That's interesting. I guess the remakes did well enough to warrant it.
No, they did do well enough, and a lot of people bought CTR.
Oh yeah, NTR.
Oh,
A new sci-fi game from Naughty Dog. I think I might be alone in saying that I hate Naughty Dog's games.
I'm trying
I
to see if I
despise
think
I
about.
them.
really played
Trying to see
NA.
if- I played a little bit of Uncharted, and I didn't care for it.
I hate
I
Uncharted.
got The
I
Last of
hate
Us for
everything
free.
about it. I
but
Last
hate
of
The
Us is
Last of
alright.
Us. The Last of Us is garbage. I hate it.
Why? If you might want to talk.
Look, the story in it is, it's told in an alright way though. The gameplay is Actually, The Last of Us is like my favorite game from them.
Okay, cool. Then you
'Cause it was
love
like-
you hate it.
I still don't like it, mostly
Okay,
because of its story. The gameplay is it ranges from meh to good, but
I like it when you kill someone brutally in front of Ellie, and she says, "Geez, Joel."
yeah, but
Jeez, Joel.
I think it's because Ellie's gameplay mechanics hit on a pet peeve of mine, where they want you to have a companion, but they don't want it to be an escort quest, so the companion is basically an ethereal ghost until a cutscene hits. I despise that, and I think it's really lazy.
Okay.
But I still like it more than, like, fucking Uncharted, because it feels like Naughty Dog is all of Uncharted's mechanics, but with a focus. Uncharted is just, I don't know, it's third-person shooter, I guess. You can
So
go
what do
behind
you-
this wall
What do
if
you
you
guys
want.
hope gets announced for the PS5?
I can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Maybe the new Street Fighter and Marvel. That's about it.
Sam show ports.
Yeah, you're gonna get it before the PC does.
It probably wouldn't be as hard. Like, the PC version shouldn't be hard. I don't know why they're taking so damn long.
Hold on, let me look up a certain game. What systems? It was a PS. It was only PS2.
Hopefully we get Dark
I want
Souls
a God
2.
Hand remake.
Hopefully we get Dark Souls 2
God Hand?
remastered.
Yeah, God Hand would be kind of cool.
Yeah, God Hand remaster would be nice.
It's 40 minus 4.
No, you can get platinum to do it. Yeah.
To be fair, most of the people that were Team Clover is basically platinum.
No, yeah, I was just saying. Well, no, Clover dissolved, and then I was like, well, no, I mean platinum. They dissolved and then basically completely became platinum.
Yeah, exactly. So they can totally make that. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
platinum's on the rise lately. I'm happy. Platinum's doing good.
I haven't. What have they done recently? The most recent thing I've even seen was the Vanquish release on PC.
I was gonna say Nier Automata did really fucking well.
Oh yeah, that was a game.
Astral Chain did really well.
Forget Nier Automata is made by Platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing like any of their games.
Well, that's
Like-
because it has a good story, and then it's like depression.
Yeah, its tone is like completely the opposite.
You ever wanted to land a sick triple S combo while crying?
Oh, they also made that Transformers game.
Yeah, but that was before. That was still when they were struggling.
Yeah, I remember that. But okay. All I can think of is a God Hand remake. I can't think of anything else I'd want to buy the PS5 for.
They would probably put Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition on there.
I guess. I still have never played that.
Best action game I've ever played.
Yeah, but Dead by Daylight.
You know how good it felt to play God Hand?
I don't. That's why I want a remaster.
You've never played God Hand?
No.
Oh, I assumed
I've
you would
never
just
played
like
it either.
God.
I
I
have
assumed
seen it
y'all would.
played. I played it at a fucking friend's house, but like only twice ever.
And then you're like, this is happiness. I will never experience it again, and thus you never.
It was
did.
one of those. It was one of those cases where you play a game at a friend's house and you can't remember its name. So I stopped talking to the friend, and then later I see footage of God Hand, and I'm like, shit, that was the game. That was that one game.
And you're like, how's that friend doing? And then they're just dead in a ditch.
Oh,
Speaking about dead in the ditch.
Speaking of dead in the
I don't
ditch,
think that's the segue you want to go for this, but
No,
okay.
that's not the segue I want to go for, but can we just be quiet so I read the title of this?
Sure.
U.S. court forced to tell player that video game bans are not civil rights violations. A U.S. federal court has upheld the dismissal of a lawsuit brought against RuneScape developer Jagex by a Pennsylvania man. On appeal, Monroe Alonzari argued that Jagex moderation action against his account violated his constitutional rights under the 14th Amendment and his rights to public accommodations under Title II of the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
old school RuneScape is a public service. You can't deny someone access to RuneScape.
Wait.
That's not even X.
So you're telling me the
What?
march in 1963 was not about gamers getting rights? What the fuck was it for?
I have a right to. I
I have a
have a
dream
fake armor trimming
To
service.
play RuneScape without getting banned.
I have a dream to call someone derogatory terms on RuneScape and not be banned.
And no one can stop me, or your children, or my children.
They can play along and call each other racial slurs.
Hand in hand.
He sought damages of So he was muted. He was muted from text chat in RuneScape. And he sought damages of, quote, whatever the jury sees fit, as well as a removal of the mute from his account. So, what the damages from not being able to talk in text chat in RuneScape? He wasn't even banned from the game. He was muted in text chat.
You just couldn't talk to people. Apparently, the dude filed at least 10 lawsuits in the past year and a half. I don't know if it's for the same thing. And he has a Twitch channel.
Oh my god.
The 420 streamer.
Oh, that hurt my soul a little bit.
420 streamer.
In which he says he was suspended from law school for legalizing weed.
Oh, he's not live.
When's the last time he was live?
12 hours ago.
Oh
So
my
he streams
god.
regularly.
Oh my god. Are we gonna plug this dude's stream?
What the fuck is this?
On
He's making a very funny face in this video.
In 2014, he was arrested and fined $100 for lighting a marijuana joint in front of a police officer.
I mean, that's
And he attempted to appeal the fine in 2016.
Alright, let's not read the rest of his fucking file.
He attempted to appeal a fine for lighting up a joint in front of an officer.
Dude, that's some balls. That's hip hop.
So
This man was too hip hop for this world.
So this video, this Twitch like stream recording starts with him like laughing like Palpatine.
Oh god.
Literally
Let's
like
stop.
at second 0.
Oh, yeah, let's play stop. We've already gone over 2 hours.
Oh my god, this title.
Let's just stop.
I've moved on.
I won't
Alright,
read the title, I'm just gonna put it in podcast chat.
Oh,
Speaking
God.
about titles, Obi-Wan star Ewan McGregor, Jesus himself, addresses the Disney Plus show delays, which he basically says, "Fuck off, those rumors are stupid."
Okay.
Oh, so the show's not getting delayed. It's coming out.
No, it's still getting delayed. There's just had some bullshit of like why it's being delayed.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I have to
Says they'll
fucking
start shooting January 2021. Now, this
Fucking-
news is old, but thank you for also providing it, Michael. Cyberpunk 2077 has been delayed to September.
And Final
Hope
Fantasy
it
14 is delayed
fails.
to like what, April?
What'd you say?
Was it 14 delayed till when was that delayed to? I
It
can't
was
remember.
originally coming out like April 16th, I want to say. But then, yeah, they pushed it back to September, which hopefully means the game will be, good upon release. I'm hoping.
Well, I don't know how those employees are gonna feel.
Yeah, that's true.
Kobe,
We
you
pay
said,
our employees in food.
Kobe, you said we had questions, right?
Yes, we do.
Where the fuck are they? I'm looking through the email. I don't see them.
I already clicked on them. It's the first one.
We
We didn't read those last time. Question
yeah,
9,
that's-
the retranslated version.
Dead by Daylight 2 delayed indefinitely.
Yeah.
Delayed
Exactly.
forever. Never coming out. I killed all the devs. Anyway, questions.
You want to say that again, Monroe?
Huh?
No.
Huh?
Oh, that's why. I
What's
forgot.
up?
I forgot it was a separate email.
Huh.
So I was looking at the main channel email. I was like, no, I just see a bunch of Twitter notifications. I was like, those are questions.
What's a Twitter notification?
Ugh. All right. Oh man, I already saw that. That first question title.
Oh, go ahead and read it.
All right, from our good boy Erwin.
Mm.
No wonder I never saw that line. The version I watched was retranslated, and I don't exactly know the context for that. I think I forgot because it's been a while. All right, question 1. 5 seconds away from a dumpster orgy.
Oh no!
What?
I don't like this.
Oh God.
What's the best negative review you can recall? Cats already has a number of top liners.
Oh, the best negative review.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let me pull up the Tekken Steam thing real quick.
Oh yeah.
There's just
Oh
pretty
no,
good
those
ones
are
on
great.
there.
No, there's pretty good ones on there. They're really funny.
That being said, there may not be as many lately. I can't wait to see someone calling Leroy a slur.
I
Yeah, they
don't
do
know
that.
what you're talking about. That'll never happen.
They do those on stream.
That's a interesting
On
username.
my Steam, certainly not.
One of the first reviews I see is this game is a disaster for casual players, but it's a positive review.
Yeah, this was
That's
on the
pretty good.
31st.
I think one of the reviews I saw when Rainbow Six Siege was going through the troubles with China was a negative review saying this review has been censored by the People's Republic of China.
Not recommended. Good core gameplay. Unfortunately, everything else is bad. No one's talking about Leroy. Oh wait.
No,
No,
I
there's
saw
no
one that's
talking
like this game is as good as, or no, I probably misread that, but it's like they basically advocate more for SF5 Champion Edition because it comes with all the DLC.
You're cutting out what now?
That's a review.
That is a review, huh?
Hold on, I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm just rejoined. Hopefully that'll help a bit.
Let's see.
It was something like basically advocating for Champion Edition of SF5 because it comes with all the DLC versus Tekken not really having anything like that right now. But I still wouldn't say that's the worst one. It's just kind of odd, I guess. Let's go to the Yatagarasu reviews.
Do you not know any reviews off the top of your head?
No, not that I can remember because I've
Neither
seen
do
a
I.
bunch of dumb ones.
I don't either.
I'm pretty sure there's a movie review out there that's like, this is a crime against humanity.
Yeah, Cats.
Oh, yeah, probably. It was probably
Alright.
actually Cat.
Don't waste your time with this. It's a messy indie internet fighting game. Price paid $1. Play one of these terrible Steam ports instead. Last Blade 2, King of Fighters 98, Garou Mark of the Wolves, or just install Fightcade.
Okay. A Tekken review?
No, that was for
No,
Yatagarasu.
Okay.
Motherfucking Yatagarasu.
I remember there's a review on Amazon for some gummy bears where the person talks about their violent diarrhea.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember there was that. But I don't know. I don't look up, like, I guess text reviews.
I look up scrub coats. Does that count?
Sometimes scrub coats can be from reviews.
No, yeah, scrub coats. All right, is that all we kind of got for this question?
Yeah, because I can't think of anything like
Yeah.
immediately off the top of my head because I don't read reviews a whole lot.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither.
All right, and then unless anyone has anything, I'll just move on to question 2. All right, question 2. I am sickened but curious. What would you say is fucking horrific to watch, but it's so bad you can't look away?
Rise of Skywalker.
I was obviously it's just a train wreck, but you just answered that. Horrific to watch, but it's so bad you can't.
Okay, not only if I have to be real, one of my favorite like times ever was when I was hanging out with Sasha, and for some reason she was like, "Hey, do you want to watch The Room?" And I was like, "Sure." That movie is an experience. Like, it changes you. Like being forced to be at a summer camp And it's even better. It's
That's
even
my
better.
answer.
It's even better when it's with someone that it's with like your significant other, because y'all are just making fun of the movie.
The Room is something I still need to watch. My answer is Mike and Melissa.
The fuck is Mike and Melissa?
Just watch it.
Do I want to hit play?
Is that one of
You
those?
don't.
What?
Okay, I thought it was one of those stupid like weird TV comedy things that they keep making.
A sitcom?
Oh fuck, that's what they were called.
What the fuck is this? I'm already pausing. I'm
What
not watching
is
this.
It's a
looked
little-
at the bit.
I'm not even gonna click on it.
It's a little, yeah.
I only got 15 seconds and I'm just gonna take this out of my history.
Same here.
Yeah,
take
Mike
this
and
out.
Melissa is, it is quite painful to watch. Like, every second of it.
How did you come across this? You know what? Never mind. Don't answer that.
I didn't know about it either, like, a year ago. My roommate told me about it.
Your roommates?
Did you kill your
Something.
roommate?
Yeah. They kind of need to die. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I haven't killed my roommate. He wasn't
Not
a,
yet.
he wasn't a fucking, he wasn't a game dev.
Is that some sort of reference we're supposed to get?
And their children, too.
Okay.
Oh, he's talking about Dying Light again.
Oh, okay. All right. Horrific to watch, but you can't. I don't know, because I really try to like avoid shit like that. To a relative extent, BoJack. It's not horrific to watch, but there are a lot of moments that just.
It's you.
Other than that, watching CH play any fighting game.
You?
I'll type it in. I don't want to say their name.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty tragic. That is watching a train wreck in slow motion.
Hey, let me go link his Twitch real quick.
Yeah, let you plug his Twitch. Why don't you?
I'm not gonna do that. Oh, man, Raj really should join this podcast. He would have had fun.
Yeah.
No, they're so busy.
What do you mean? He's good.
No, Raj wouldn't say that. He would try to sword defend him, but they would like, no, yeah, he's pretty fucking dumb or something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm watching Mike and Melissa now.
God
Why?
damn.
It's muted, though.
At least watch Fate Zero Abridged.
That's an experience.
At least episode 4, Domestico Abuso.
Yeah.
Or is it Abuso Domestico? I can't remember.
I don't remember. I think my mind tried to purge that.
I'm not gonna watch it until I actually watch Fate Zero.
Then watch
So
it.
never.
I'll watch Fate Zero.
I mean,
I want
Zero's
to finish
good.
Unlimited Blade Works first.
Well, why? Zero's a prequel.
I know, but I've already just started Unlimited Blade Works. I don't want to have two, like, Fate series.
Finish on when Blade Works, watch the True Fate Carnival Phantasm, watch Zero, and then watch the movies that are coming out, or that are out, and then the third one that's coming out, I think, next month?
I don't know, dude.
Maybe too
Why don't
early.
I just play the visual novels?
Yeah, good luck getting a copy in English. They don't release that shit. That's
You hear Monroe
Japan.
just mutter "fuck" underneath his breath.
I mean,
Fuck.
I'm sure you'll be able to find something, but I'm pretty sure it's fan translations because they'll never release it.
No, they never.
Like
will.
they'll never release that cooking game on the Switch outside of Japan, probably.
That's the most
Which
garbage.
sucks because I would actually get it. It would
Yeah.
give me a reason to
Wait,
play my
what?
Switch.
What cooking game?
So there's a spin-off Fate show, and there's a lot of them. There's one specifically that's just a cooking show. set in the Fate series. And it's
fuck?
just Shiro cooking different foods essentially for Saber. There's going to be a Cookie Mama-esque game coming out on the Switch for it, but it's probably not coming to the West.
Alright. Is there another question?
Oh, yeah, there's like.
Well, did Michael have an answer?
I mean, mine's kind of a, because it's kind of the point, but any fucking cringe compilation ever.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I went through a phase of just watching cringe compilations back to back. Don't ask me why. I hate myself.
I mean, there are times when I will just go watch a bunch of random, like, dumb Smash Salt compilations.
But that's
So, some of those are kind of funny though.
No, we watched one that
Kinda,
was
they're all
real.
funny.
We watched one that was real bad. Like, it was actually
Okay, yeah.
super cringy stuff.
Oh, dude, I feel bad for Smash commentators because it feels like they can't be funny sometimes.
Yeah.
There's one that was like a 5-minute clip of two commentators being passive aggressive toward each other because they kept cutting each other off.
I saw
one
that.
dude kept-
I saw
Yo,
that.
one dude was cutting him out, and I was like, "Hey, remember the guy who was like, hey, he looks kind of like him, like this other player," and he just
Yeah.
straight up said, "That's racist." And I'm like, "How the fuck? Wait, how the fuck is that?" That's like if you're telling me. That's like if you're telling me this dude who looks exactly like, I don't know what the dude looks like, so he could have been racist. So that's my bad. But I love how there's like, it could have been like, whatchamacallit? Imagine like I'm commentating with Tasty Steve, right?
Mm-hmm.
In some distant universe where I got to commentate with them, and I see someone who looks exactly or close to Eris playing, and I'm like, "Yo, that dude kind of looks like Eris, like with the fucking hat and the long ass beard too." And then Steve just goes, "Yo, man, that's racist."
No, he's not gonna say because you'd only be confusing two different white people.
Yeah, is Eris white? I don't know. I thought he was
I also have no idea. He's green.
Great, now we're racist.
He's green. That's all that matters. All right. I guess unless anyone wants anything else, I'll read the next one. I know this is a bit of a long one. The question itself is short, but like the explanation into the question is long. All right. Question 3. Oh, it's properly translated. When has a proper translation ironically took away from something you enjoy? So I found out why I missed that Dio line. It's because the versions of JoJo I'm watching have accurate translations. There are more of what was said rather than the other subbed versions. I only realized this around the end of Stardust when Jotaro and Dio's confrontation had wording that wasn't wrong, but also wasn't the iconic lines. To give another example, the Twin Snakes version of MGS doesn't have the localizations most people are used to. Instead, it's a direct translation and sadly doesn't have the same effect or feeling towards the story as a whole. While it does make the jump into 2 more fitting, the effect of 2 being much darker and serious is kind of stripped off in the name of accuracy. God, that was too fucking long.
So basically,
Too long.
when has a retranslation fucked up the old school stuff?
People
That
die
makes
when
it
they are
funny.
killed.
Damn it! You stole mine.
You fucked.
Kind of fucking say people die when they are killed too.
I can't think of a retranslation. All I can think of is Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
And how the 4K dub is the definitive version.
This place is reserved for whites only. Man, 4 kids really didn't think about that.
No, that wasn't even 4 kids. That was straight up fucking whatchamacallit. That was Japanese translations.
No,
I
it
could see
was,
that
but
even
that's the one thing they decided to keep, like, perfectly.
Because they're like, oh, they're wearing white clothes. It's obviously not going to be misunderstood. This group of white people wearing white clothes and their pointy white hat. Oh.
Oh, I get it. That's,
Well, it's too late. The episode aired like a month ago.
I just...
You're pretty good for a white.
the 4Kids dub has too much terrible cutting and amazing voice acting for it not to be the definitive version. Joey Wheeler just getting a stronger and stronger accent as the series goes on.
Hey, Yugi!
Hey, Yugi! By like the final episode, he's barely intelligible. Like, hey, Yugi! Joey Wheeler!
That reminds me of fucking what should we call it? The One Piece 4Kids dub. Is it just cheating to say 4Kids dub?
No.
I haven't watched the One Piece 4Kids. Oh my god!
This is quick. Yeah, that you're putting that.
Oh boy, there's just an actual white only sign in this Google search.
Oh no.
It's not even that far down.
Oh no.
Man, the 60s, am I right?
Reminded me of something.
Was it something cursed?
It's not really cursed, but I'm gonna say the line. You gotta remember exactly what it's from. Hold your fire. This man isn't black.
Oh yeah. We're actually kind of going in the opposite direction. We're saying things that we're kind of loving.
Yeah, no. I'm loving this because I can't think of anything I hate.
Yeah, I can't think of a lot of retranslations that got
also,
worse.
This popped up on my Twitter for some reason.
Oh, guys, do you remember
I feel like I'm
the
being added.
Chaz?
Oh my god, it's the Chaz that's saying it's reserved for whites.
Yeah.
Dude, the Chaz is an epic gamer.
Go, Blue Eyes White Dragon, destroy that Red Eyes Black Dragon.
For the Chaz.
Blow it to smithereens.
Welcome to the Chaz Cast.
Yeah, my answer is I was thinking original Yu-Gi-Oh 4K because there's nothing that gets as consistently good at that as that, but the other series have just moments.
Blue Eyes White Dragon has attack. It pulls out the skin tone color checker.
Oh, no.
the lower down, the more damage.
Like,
I don't like this.
Like basically, Joey Wheeler, Joey fucking Pegasus, Kaiba. I'm trying to think. There's just too many voice actors with voices that I cannot get out of my head from the dub.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'll
god.
Sacrifice even God.
I forgot Bandit Keith. I forgot about Bandit Keith.
Oh yeah, Bandit Keith.
Dub Bandit Keith is the definitive Bandit Keith.
Dude, I feel like the more we talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, the more it sounds like a fever dream and it's just a giant meme.
Remember in 4Ds, if you get pulled over by the police, you have to duel them.
Oh my god.
What?
They force you to race them in a duel.
Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds.
Oh, it's 5Ds.
It's
Those
Yu-Gi-Oh
4Ds.
Yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, but everyone's riding a motorcycle. There are special. Your dual disc is built into your motorcycle.
So you lost all your life points. You just crashed.
So you have a 50-50 on surviving.
Well, no one actually dies, but
that's what they want you to do.
I forget. Do they have shadow matches in fucking 5Ds? Can you go to?
I don't remember. Can
you go to the motorcycle shadow realm?
That's when they pull out actual weapons and stuff while they're dueling. Someone just pulls out a crowbar and just hits your deck so you lose all your cards.
Someone pulls out a fucking hardware hammer looking right at you.
It is a world where biker gangs play card games. That is what they do. They're biker gangs that just play a child's card game. Imagine if the Hell's Angels, instead of trading meth, they just traded Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Dude, and the cops probably have a card like Desperado Barrel Dragon.
Like, it's cool, it's rad, but why do you have that on?
No, I googled it. God.
How do you know?
No, I just looked at Yu-Gi-Oh! Gun Dragon.
Its face is a gun. It's the original No Guns Life. Oh yeah, No Guns Life is another anime you should watch. It's
Oh,
not
we
on
started
fucking
watching that. I never
Crunchyroll,
finished
though.
it.
Same here. I just fell off of it.
It gets a slumping middle, and I think it's okay, but it's an anime where actually the world started pulling me in. The world and then the main characters like interactions with it. But why does this have a mouth? Why does it have a single jaw?
Oh, and then don't forget Blowback Dragon.
What the?
It doesn't even get arms. It's just a
I'm
single
trying to look
gun.
at some. Look,
That's
I'm
just
just the scary thing about modern Yu-Gi-Oh is I'm trying to look at cool Yu-Gi-Oh cards and I can't tell which are fake or not.
That's
This is
Yu-Gi-Oh,
just-
baby. They're all real.
Because I'm looking at this thing called. Look at this. I don't know if this is real. I'm afraid to look it up. Dude, Gatling Dragon. That's awesome. Because I don't know if this is real. This looks real, but I can't trust myself.
Oh my God.
I don't know either, honestly.
It's that no 4,000 attack, 3,000 defense now. That's is it? Hold on.
Dude, a Borreload, the Furious Dragon.
Borreload of Fury. How many gun dragons are there?
There's
there
a
was some
lot.
Concept. There was some concept artist at Yu-Gi-Oh that was just like gun dragon.
Yo, I just found the
over and over
Grand
and over.
Wizard of Blue Eyes White Dragons.
Blue Eyes Solid Dragon.
Okay, these are starting to get fake.
Okay.
The one I posted is definitely fake.
Let's stop so we can keep going with the questions.
Oh my God.
I don't think we
Watch
actually
Yu-Gi-Oh
properly.
also.
I don't think we properly answered question 3. Outside of people die when they are killed.
Well, yeah, that's because we talked about the shit we liked from it more than anything, and that's true. Also, I forgot. This is just a trap card. I had this as a kid. I love the picture. It's just the dude holding a picture saying false. What does that say? I can't read it.
Oh, it's just a gun coming out of his hand, like an actual gun.
Oh yeah, there's another thing in the Bandit Keith in the original has a gun that he just points at people's heads. He like holds them at point blank, but in the dub,
That's just
he's
a finger
using
gun.
his finger.
No,
He's
everyone
using a
is.
finger.
No, remember in Yu-Gi-Oh, the cards are strong enough to jam the slides of the guns.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. But it's just Bandit Keith is just a contestant on Duelist Island who will just out of nowhere just pull a gun to a child's head.
Dude, he's hustling.
He's vibing.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna go to
Plot
question.
twist.
I'm gonna go to question 4.
Got a question?
All right, damn it, Ghost Big Smoke, stop eating yourself.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Name a
already.
line. Name a line that sounds beyond insane out of context, but in context is really funny. Ah,
Oh, I can't remember many. Aside of how many breads have you eaten?
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Oh my god.
don't
Line down-
shoot. That man isn't black.
Oh
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Fuck. This is hard.
Oh, I can't remember. Can't remember
Which-
many.
There's probably a lot of anime ones that we just can't remember.
Oh yeah.
I could just start looking up lines from the chest.
Aw.
The chess. Oh, hold up. Oh.
There's a video that's like 9 minutes long of just the chat.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Whatchamacallit? It's that's a nice watch. Too bad it's gonna look bad after I break it. When I break your face, that is.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that.
Okay.
It's a video called
Why is Heart
Chaz It
Attack
Up.
taking so long?
Oh my God.
Yeah, why is heart attack taking so?
I remember that. We just keep remembering JoJo's ones.
Really? 'Cause JoJo's is pretty good.
Yeah, JoJo's is really good out of context ones.
No, JoJo's just cheating.
Yeah, I can't remember any fucking lines. I have to watch this Chaz video now.
Oh my god. Welcome to the Chaz cast. I'll make the thumbnail for the video, Cable.
Okay.
Just so it's easier.
All right. Yeah, I can't think of any actual lines because besides JoJo,
That's
just
not
random
JoJo.
Anime.
Yeah.
Trying to find the Chaz quotes.
Trying to find the Chaz quotes. That's just cheating, I feel like.
This isn't a quote, but I
Wait.
saw this picture and it hurts my soul.
Oh, these memes. I remember them. That hurts my soul.
Wait, there's a scene in the show. There's a scene in the show where this looks like a concentration camp ghetto.
What?
Wait, what are we talking
What is
about?
it?
Wait.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
This entire video. This is just a scene from the show, and it
It's
looks
called-
like
Why is it just titled Chaz It Up?
this is uncut footage from the show. It's
Oh yeah, I see what you mean in the first like 5 seconds.
Oh, I see
exactly.
what
Oh
Where the
my.
fuck is this?
Oh, hail the
Chazzing it
Fuhrer
up?
Chaz. Wait,
you.
this
It is literally some random person says, "You will be the ruler
This
of the
isn't-
school."
this isn't out of context quote, but like this image from GX is really out of context.
Oh, yeah. That's bad.
I remember this exact character too. It's just his extra dex. He just comes prepared.
Well, too prepared. God. I can't believe Yu-Gi-Oh! GX was just a metaphor for World War II and Hitler's rise to power.
Oh my god.
What was 5Ds about the civil rights movement?
I mean, I'm just saying there was a ghetto in that movie and the main character lived there, or show.
It does talk. I forgot there's a dueling prison.
Oh my god, there's a dueling prison! Oh my
I forgot the main character.
What did this devolve into? What did this devolve into Yu-Gi-Oh?
He's sent to
Oh man, I realize you
prison.
need Raj here.
Oh god.
The main character. Oh my god.
I love that picture. That picture's great.
Chaz it up.
Chaz it up.
Chaz it
Jazz
up.
it up.
Do you think they were saying that during Rodney King?
God.
God.
Free my boy Chaz. He didn't do nothing.
Uh,
Didn't do nothing.
I forgot. There's like a literal prison arc in 5Ds where the main character goes to prison, gets a future tattoo that's his prison ID, and he duels the warden.
that sounds a little more like World War II, actually.
What if every war was just solved by
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
By hunting.
I think they are in that world.
if they just hunt down, if you have to hunt down the general and challenge them to a duel? They
Yeah,
hide in bunkers because they can't say no to a duel.
every major
Aw.
country has one of the Exodia cards, so no one can pull them out and just win. It's like the equivalent of nukes.
It's a mutually assured destruction if you use your Exodia card.
That country tried to steal our Exodia card from us. We must go to war.
God. God. All right.
I'm gonna go with the last question. Oh, I think we're done with that question. Okay. Question 5. Open minds are for the cowards.
Oh no!
Name a person who's
talking about racism.
Name a person who's only able to do the stuff they can because they don't keep their minds open. Ironically enough, that being the best option. So I guess someone that only focuses on one thing.
Like a villain who's like hyper focused on being absolutely correct.
Kaiba.
And the only reason they're able to do what they're doing. God damn it, it's Kaiba. Not even Pegasus, not anyone else in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Kaiba.
Yeah.
Dude, he hates Yugi so much. No, not even Yugi, the Pharaoh.
No, he also hates Yugi.
Yeah, well, he hates Yugi for Yugi.
Yeah, he mostly hates him because I keep losing.
Kaiba has like the strongest hate boner in anime history.
Remember, Kaiba legit tried to kill Yugi's grandfather for that one card because he's so autistic and just couldn't let other people have that card.
You can't have the blue eyes white dragon.
I should have the only ones. Like, dude, we could just print more.
He has a plane that is
It's
literally
your
a blue eyes
company.
white dragon.
It's your company.
It is. Just stop printing them. Say there's a recall on the cards. He doesn't think like that.
The cards have some deadly virus.
That one's mine.
Kaiba is the Virgil to Yuki's Dante.
Yeah, but Virgil has to at least win first.
I can see Virgil stabbing some dude's grandfather.
No, can we just get Devil May Cry and replace it with Yu-Gi-Oh! With Yugi as a fucking Dante and the Pharaoh as his DT.
Karibo may cry.
Fucking every time he fucking beats Yugi in the boss fights, it's just, you're a third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. Foolishness, Yugi.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is infesting every one of these answers.
Blue Eyes controls everything.
Oh, what's someone that's so close-minded but is only able to do what they do because they're close-minded?
Yeah, basically.
That's like, I don't know. That's like a few stand users in JoJo's. Because your stand is like a reflection of your personality.
Yeah. That's a lot of stand users.
There's a lot of stand users with like insane powers that only work because the user is like insane.
I'm really good at liking hands, so I'm gonna blow up these women's hands.
That's like basically every stand villain, every JoJo's villain with a stand.
Yeah.
Like, Dio can stop time purely because he is that narcissistic and megalomaniacal. Fucking Funny Valentine is a literal multi-universal constant because he loves America so much.
Dude, Funny Valentine's great.
I love Funny Valentine.
Fucking...
Jodo's stand is so good because he just assumes every other stand can do the same thing it can.
Oh, so it's the same type of stain to start
platinum.
Jotaro literally just winged stopping time.
I mean, kinda.
I mean, yeah. That's the deep lore. He actually just winged it at the time because he just assumed, I can probably pull that off.
I thought everyone could do it. The fuck?
Can everyone stop time?
Doesn't fucking Polnareff move faster than light? Oh yeah, I forget about that sometimes.
Polnareff moves just fast enough to get hit by everyone.
Yeah. I think the thing, yeah, that's a great picture. The thing that Araki always puts in, like, I wouldn't say it's a forget things. He just tends to overlook things for the sake of story, and I kind of respect that.
Yeah.
If he feels like his story can't go one way, then he'll take it directionally another way. Which is why still Steel Ball Run is still like his best fucking work. I need to catch up with JoJolion, but I heard it's getting up there.
Dude, it's getting fucking insane.
Sweet.
I've
Like, that
heard
last chapter was
JoJolion is a very oddly slow burn for JoJo's, but that it just keeps getting better and better.
Yes.
Yeah.
From the chapters I've read, yeah. I just need to get back into it.
Didn't they only just reveal the main villain like a few like chapters ago?
And we don't even know if it's him.
potentially.
Oh fuck, really?
Yeah, we really don't know. Yeah.
Dude, part 9's gonna be a fucking trip.
They're going back. He's saying he already Araki, since he's been working a lot harder on his storylines and stuff, and also actually being able to work on his own time. He said he's already had part 8 planned out. And what did he say? It was like 75% of the way through.
I think I don't actually remember that reading.
Yeah, I
that.
don't remember.
And he said, "Guess what? Part 9, back to Italy."
Well, no, he was at Italy in a convention, and he asked, "Would you guys like part 9 to go back to Italy?"
Okay, that's my bad.
Yeah, because he was saying
Still,
I have a clear end for the series.
And I feel like JoJo's ending is in our lifetime, but it's still sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll finish for Berserk.
Oh, stop, that hurts, and you know it.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Prove me wrong, Miura.
Just really drops 20 chapters. They're all like in a way where it just says "fuck you, Cable."
I'm like, cool. I don't care.
I do.
I'll take the hit if it means you finish it for the people that like the series.
God. All right.
Like, what, 3 people are gonna know who the fuck he's talking about? Cool.
All right. Was that the last question?
Yeah, that was the last question. And then he has something else after I'll read. Also, I've now reached up to the opening segments of part 5. While I'm interested in enjoying it, I think oddly enough, finishing part 4 before 3, because he did do that, really sets in how much I like the pacing more in parts not 3. Because while I enjoyed it and the ending was fun, man, there's a lot of times when I felt I was only really watching to get through to certain moments. Even if it was an episode that I enjoyed, like Whole Horse having trust issues and completely fucking up the most easiest victory he could have gotten by his trust issues.
The literal Looney Tunes episodes.
Hope the rest of the year or New Year, depending on when this is read, goes good. Or when. Well, those first few weeks were rough, but I think we're doing okay-ish now.
We almost plunged into the Third World War.
The fuck
Australia
are
was
you?
still on fire. Oh, my bad. Australia was still on fire.
Valazak is attacking all of China.
Oh, I thought it was more like the tyrant virus got released.
No, because this is killing people.
The coronavirus?
The T virus also killed a lot of people.
Well, yeah, but they're not becoming zombies.
Not yet.
I was talking about Valazak as the dumb miss shit that just saps your health. Also because I just fought it, so it just popped in my head.
You know, it's really surreal how, like, how China doesn't give a shit about copyright?
Mm-hmm.
And all those years ago, like, some company that was like providing like healthcare and stuff had the umbrella logo.
Yeah.
And now I'm really thinking back on it. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure those were here, though.
Oh, well.
That's all the questions.
Yeah, I think that's a good podcast.
Yeah, let's see.
Good first one back.
Oh, nearly 3 hours.
Cool, yeah.
God, I hope this doesn't have issues, because I'm gonna cry.
Hey, stay tuned on our channel for announcements and other stuff.
Yeah. That's gonna surprise me.
Hey. Yeah, that's gonna surprise you too. Hey, Cable, if they want to send a question out to us, where can they find it?
If you want to send a question out to us, you can send it to thespacepatrolmail@gmail.com.
Cool. All right, I think we're done, guys.
All right.
Wah!
God, ow.
All
Motherfucker.
right, goodbye.
All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Red Skywalker's amazing.